Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It is I, your beloved Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Dad Nooch Too Good, and yes, it is the long-awaited and long, I don't know, it's been 3 months. We haven't done a roster review in 3 months. Dad needed a break. Dad got a break. Well, we're not committing to doing a bunch of these, but I've been thinking about it, kind of mulled it over lately, like maybe we should go out there and do some roster reviews again. It's been a little while, so I thought I'd throw it out there on a Friday afternoon for everybody. If you want a roster review, I'm just doing straight up. Our memberships don't really cover reviews anymore, so we can do $20 for a regular one, $10 for just a quickie. We'll pull mod scores, and if nobody wants roster reviews, then I guess we've killed roster reviews, and we can move on with our lives. So, up to you guys. We are here, and we are playing. Get used to it. And that's what I got to say. That's everything I've got to say. That is everything I've got to say. Mall code is active if he's lower than R5. Well, what do you get with it, Greg? Let's see here. Mine is R7, so that's not going to help. That's not going to help. Mr. ADHD, see? Mr. ADHD has definitely returned here. We are back. We are back. I'm not doing 5-minute reviews. I don't want to... See, here's my thing. The thing that drove me the most crazy, the thing that really wore me out and made roster reviews like to where I just was tired of doing them, it wasn't all the rosters being the same, although that's a little bit quite, like every roster's the same now. Okay. It wasn't that, I mean, I could switch accounts and try that mall code. It wasn't, pulling the mod scores. The thing that was driving me really, really batty was just constant management. I had to constantly write names down, track members, track this, track that, put this over there, put the timer up, get the timer going. I'm just not doing that anymore. We're just not going to do it. And no, memberships don't cover roster reviews. It's been 3 months, haven't done a roster review yet. I'm just not doing it. I don't want to track it. I'm sorry, Sir Ethicat. I appreciate you, buddy. There we go. Red Dragon God is jumping in there. By the way, Red Dragon God, welcome to the stream, buddy. That is a member of the mod squad right there. Red Dragon God, let's jump in and see what he's got going on. A big fat return to roster reviews here on the channel from a Red Dragon God. You wish you'd watched videos before you started the game? Well, it's okay. You can always catch up. You're always here catch. Okay, I can't move stuff around. Gotta track this, move this over here. Get that done. Okay. So, where was I? Of course, red. So, yeah, it was just it's the constant management that drove me nuts. I have enough things going on in my life. We're dropping in, just confusing side quests in the middle of the stream. It just got to where I was just kind of beat. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So, Red Dragon God, let's pull this mod score. We haven't pulled a mod score in quite some time, have we?
$128 by 949 x 544. Hey Nooch, hope all is going well.
That was a little delayed. Interesting. We got a mod score of 2.55, 3.64, and a squad GP of 3.65. And here's the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. It's time to guess the galactic power. There's the front page. There's the mod score. Squad GP 3.65. A member of the People's Guild. This is the free-to-play guild. Who's running the People's Guild now? I can't. Somebody else. Is it Beaver that's running it now? I can't keep track. Garius is back. I tried to unban you. That's good. Garius got banned Garius got banned. Garius was on just telling dumb jokes, and Aligal was in a bad place, and she just banned him. Ghostly Fire, I got you, buddy. I got you. Aligal was having none of it. I was hoping that the ID I found was yours, and it was. Okay. All right, I got Gabe's and Icon. Got you guys. 882 715. I see we still have people that want roster reviews. I wasn't sure people would still want them. Gabe's Shakes. Gonna be 7276951, and then we got Icon 150. What's up? Some new names out there. That's good. That'll be 934884627. Okay. I got all you guys. I got you guys in line right now. Okay, the guesses are in. What are our guesses right now? Nobody's guessing on Twitch. Nobody cares on Twitch. Nobody cares on Twitch. 4.02 million said Inspector IP. Since we haven't done this in a while, guys, a really good way to do the formula is to take the squad GP times 2 minus about 20%-ish. That usually gets you in the range of the galactic power. So 677. Let's see what we got. What do we got? What do we got, Scotty Boy? We got, you see somebody named Scotty Boy 1, but it wasn't you? 5.736. Without going over. You can't go over. 5.7 said Lord of Pain. That's gonna be tough to beat. It's gonna be Lord of Pain. Congratulations, sir. No, you got banned because you were on here just telling, I was streaming Raid, and you were kind of like borderline just being nasty about Raid as a game, and then you were just making kind of just some dumb sarcastic jokes, and we kind of said, it doesn't really feel that funny, and you kept making jokes, and I said, hey, we just cut it out, and you said, oh, I can't tell some jokes, and then she banned you. That's what happened. That's what happened. You were banned more for attitude than for the jokes themselves. That's how that went down. Then you went on Twitch and ranted about it pretty heavily. Uh-oh, I gotta convert currency now. There you go. All right. Converting currency is always hard. You know, YouTube's pretty solid at, let's see, 727. By the way, I could stay here all night. Christopher Laxing. 727. Yeah, I can do this all day. 8. All right. What does Red Dragon God have going on today? So what did you say? You said something here. Finishing up R9, my pretty pals, then GL Hondo because my brother hates me. I'm gonna need a little more information than that. Why are you finishing? Hey, Jalen, what's up? You just tried the mall code. It said you got a Darth Maul Lightspeed reward, but your tune didn't change at all. Well, you know what? After this review, I'm gonna switch over to the free-to-play and we'll try the mall code and see what we get, okay? It seems like these are random, right? Like they just seem random. I didn't ban you. I didn't ban you. I didn't ban you. Nooch didn't ban you. Don't tell me what to do. All right, we're working on Peridia Pals. There's Captain Enoch there. We got Night Trooper at 8. We got Death Trooper Pretty at 7. So you got a little bit of work there to do. We got the Poncho Bros.
727 by 293
this
x
thing is
886.
delayed,
Hope you are having a good Friday.
These are all really delayed, man. Like, and then we skipped a bunch in between. What's with that? What's with that, man? It's not reading. Is it gonna go back and read them all randomly? Sorry, guys, the voice is on a delay. I have no control. I don't control the voice. The voice controls me. He's gunning for it again. Let's see. What do we got here? What else is going? What do you mean your brother hates you, so you're farming Hondo? I don't get that. Executor is here. 5.7 million. Malevolence is farmed. No negotiator, huh? See, I'd expect to see finishing pretty to complete the assault battle. Let my brother choose my next farm. He chose GL Hondo, so I'm going to enter him to try to finish the last tier of gas event, but I need to fix up my mods. Gotcha. Well, the cool thing is that I'll open up the back side of the game. The bad thing is that, you know, you've only got one GL, and GL Hondo's going to be your second GL, so, and the raid's going to be over in a minute. This is why I don't let you guys, this is why I don't do things like, hey, if you do XYZ, then you could pick my next Relic 9, and then you pick some stupid thing and I gotta go Relic. That's why I don't do that stuff. That's why I don't do that stuff, Red Dragon. Ben Tedesco. Oh, there was Mrs. Is that the conversion rate for pounds these days? It is. Wow. Well, the pound is crushing the dollar anymore. Jivian, it's been a minute, my friend. And then we've got Ben Tedesco. I wish you would read it. That would like cover me while I'm writing stuff down. Okay. So right now we got Red Dragon God, who I'm doing right now. Then we got Ghostly Fire, Gabe's Schmeekles. What did I write there? Gabe's Schmeekles? I don't know. Icon ISO, Christopher Laxing, Ben Tedesco, and Jivian are in line. Negotiator Malevolence is hard to get free to play in early game. Scotty Boy's been around for a while. Scotty Boy's been playing for a minute. So we're a couple years into this here. Galactic War Battles won 8,556. That's 713 days. A couple of years. We're a couple of years into the account. So after 2 years, I mean, I'd expect to see Negotiator and Malevolence. That's all I'm saying. And by the way that guilds work right now, you're pretty much into Geo territory battles like pretty quickly. Dark side. Nobody does light side. What else is going on in here? We got the Outrider. That was for Jabba. He's got the Outrider farm. That's good. You've really only got one fleet. I guess you've got that. You've got two fleets with the Separatists and your Executor. Well, you get that Negotiator up. I mean, you get it eventually there, I guess. So then you'll have this running, and you're going to go after Hondo. Okay. All right. What do we got over here? One Galactic Legend. We're working on Pretty Pals to Relic 9, which I think Relic 7's actually okay with those guys. I remember somebody talked about it in chat one time, and I think that's okay with those guys. We got the Poncho Bros at Relic 9. We got Bo-Katan Mandalore. Thumbs up. Unfortunately, you could have, if you hadn't done that, you could have waited till like this week to get those Lightspeed tokens. We got a Darth Revan farm in the background. We got Wampa in there. We got Jedi Knight Revan going on. Are you who's are looking at? How are you doing on like proving grounds? You didn't get Satele. No Darth Bane. How close are you to guys like these proving grounds characters? Not. You gotta be getting close. You gotta be getting close on those. So Pirate King Hondo is next. Unfortunately, if you do Pirate King Hondo, you're gonna be like leaving Traya and these great Sith teams that you're just sitting on. Traya, Revan. Yeah, you're sitting on two pretty good Sith teams right there by pivoting to Pirate King Hondo. But I mean, if you told your brother he could pick your farm and he picked your farm, then you're stuck. I don't know why the voice. I wish that voice was reading. That's really frustrating. Well, as you know, I wouldn't recommend Pirate King Hondo at this point of the game, but a deal's a deal. If you're gonna get gas, see, this is the problem with gas. It's not just the expensive requirements. It's that now, if you're gonna farm the Bad Batch and relic them up, and if you're gonna go get, I mean, there are requirements, but if you're gonna go get gas, well, you got to do the 500 first, too. That's a whole nother team you got to get up and running. You are investing heavily in Gear 12 Lightspeed tokens, my friend. How is that working out for you? That's what it looks like anyway. Is that what's going on? Where am I here? Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't think you have any yet, but your closest is Kat. She would be the closest. Yeah, this looks like a heavy Gear 12 Lightspeed token investment roster. I'm not really a fan of that. Why? It saves you gear and Kairos, but see, these aren't really usable though. Like, how many of these characters are you actually using in the game at the moment, right? Like, that's the problem with the Gear 12 tokens, is you get them on the roster, you get the GP for it, but then, you know, the utility on the roster, it's just not there. It's just not there. So, not really my favorite strategery. Now, let me ask you this. So you're still doing, like, classic farming, huh? Do you have any plans to switch over to the era farming where we get the Lightspeed tokens by getting these characters all to 5 stars free to play? Is that, like, in the works here, Red Dragon God? Or are you just going to stick to, like, old school, regular farming, get some Gear 12 tokens and get them up to, I mean... You know, I'm a big fan of this our new Lightspeed farming. What am I calling it? Am I calling it Lightspeed? I think we're calling it Lightspeed farming, where we save up crystals, we hoard crystals, we go get the bundles, we get the characters to 5 stars during the era, we go unlock Cassian, we get 5 Lightspeed tokens along the way, we get a bunch of extra light era currency along the way too from the Coliseum. Then we go unlock more Lightspeed characters. I mean, I'm a big fan of that. I didn't register this on the mod scale, by the way. .55, 3.64. I'm out of practice. There we go. 2.55. Scotty Boy has never really been into mods. It's never been his thing. So I'm not gonna come down hard on him. 5736150. By the way, the boss lady's bringing Culvers home today. You have 60,000 crystals, dude. You gotta do it. You wanted to feel out these 2 areas before you do it? You gotta do it. Scotty Boy, my friend Red Dragon God, hoarding crystals, not doing mods. If ever there was just a definition of dude doing what he wants to do and he doesn't care what you think of it, Red Dragon God is that guy. He is that guy. All right, well, if you're gonna go get Hondo Onaka here with your next Galactic Legend, I guess I still might take the time to finish up my Treya team and my Revan team. I think it's gonna take you a while. You're still farming those pirates, but if you do Darth Treya, Darth Malak, Bas-Lashan Fallen, maybe Darth Talon, if you just do these 7 right here, I think that would be a big add to your roster. I just think that would be a big add. Treya, you know she's awesome. I mean, so she's probably doing okay for you at Gear 12. My thought process is that if your brother's forcing you to get Pirate King Hondo Onaka by your choice, it's your fault, it's not his, that you might just look at getting those Sith up and running since you've already got them at Gear 12. That's a thought for me. I also wouldn't mind seeing that CLS team get up and running. I wouldn't mind seeing your CLS team up and running either, but if you gotta go get Hondo Onaka, you gotta work on gas. So there we go. That's my thought process, man. That's my thought process, Shrekaholic. That's what I think. I'm not a Wisconsin guy. Do I sound like a Wisconsin guy? Oh, eh? I don't think I talk like a Wisconsin guy. Sit on the sofa, perhaps a Davenport. Put your feet up on the Davenport. No, I'm not a Wisconsin guy. Now, my best friend, his family is from Wisconsin. I lived in Wisconsin for a brief period of time one time. Scotty Boy looking good, man. I guess good luck with Pirate King Hondo, and I would do all those Sith. Those Sith, that's two really good teams you could get on your roster and would really be good. And you could finish that. You could finish tier 3 of the tier 3 of the what is it called? Places of Power with that. Maybe if you're not doing tier 3 of Military Might, you can get to that with that CLS team too. So it might benefit you to get that done. That's all. And no Datacron farming. Scotty Boy does what Scotty Boy wants. Did get that Wampacron done though. Did get that
Good
Wampacron.
afternoon. 963 by 153 x 354.
It's just
498x 987 by 333. Thanks in advance. Going for PKHO next.
True separate, I gotcha. Okay. So there you go, Scotty Boy / Dragon God. Thanks for all the support, my friend. Okay. Ghostly Fire, let's take a look. Ghostly Fire, the mighty Star Forgers, and there you see the front page with Kylo, with an Executrix, Carbonite Fumph, and I got you Spy Math, I'll write down here in a second. Let's pull that mod score. We are at 0.81, and the chat gets in the way, 1.34, Squad GP 4.12. Oh boy. And there's the front page. Everybody, it's time to play your favorite game. Guess the galactic power. Whoever's closest without going over wins. My guild leader from Nuchu Store for a Stormtrooper would like a roster review. There we go, sir. Kais Joseph, I've seen that name before.
Your guild leader from your niche 2 short for a Stormtrooper F2P guild would like a roster review. 883 by 323 x 224. I really enjoy your content. 889 by 184 x 272. Been a while. Smiley face emoji.
I guess it's reading him now. It took a minute to it took a minute to kick in there. You shouldn't be giving hints, Ghostly Fire. Let them all burn! Let them all burn, my friend. Let's take a look. We are at 6.811 million galactic power. We got nobody on Twitch. Nobody on Twitch is guessing. Twitch does not care. Let's see. Sage of 6 Pass, 6.57. That might do it, because I don't see much that's closer than that.
Currently trying to relic DR, and working towards Executor, 279-856, 477.
Sage of 6 Paths is the winner today. Good job. I will have to cut this off at like 20 if we get to there. Hang on. Let me see. Get to there. We'll cut it off. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. Ghostly, let's get that mod score registered. That's not going to be strong. It's not going to be a strong mod score. 0.81, 1.34. Oh, we did one previously. I don't know when that. I don't have the date marked, so it wasn't that recently. 5.206, 6811 130. So, while keeping in mind that I probably we need to make this bigger. While I keep in mind that I probably need to rework this. At 6.8 million, it's just not going to be a good number. It's just not. An average at 7 is 4.4. So you should be somewhere in the 4.3 range, 4.25 if you're going to be average. So, you know, it's pretty far below average mod score. I don't know when I reviewed it last, and it hasn't really improved much. So we're just going to say that Ghostly Fire isn't into the mods. Not into mods. Again, it's okay. You guys can be into or not into whatever you'd like. You know, these are choices you make, and the choices you make impact what happens in your life and in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We have a 4-star Executor, a 5-star Negotiator, Home One. I didn't look at the B-Wing. That B-Wing is probably worth investing in. I know that it is. I think it's the Cantina Energy, right? But I still think it's worth investing in if you're going to build that Home One fleet. Which is kind of being cobbled together right now. There's not really much of a Home One fleet. It's okay. You got Y-Wing and the X-Wings. You got these guys. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can cobble together a workable Home One fleet there. I would definitely finish off Negotiator. And for me, you guys know me. When I get that Executor, that Profundity, that Leviathan, I am sitting on crystals till I can get it to 7 stars. So, just a thought there. If this fleet is going to work for you, you've really got to have the Marauder. This is like the old school Galactic Republic fleet, so I would recommend Marauder for this account. And if you're going to do it, let's take a look. We've already got the Bad Batch in here, and you've got an old school farmed as well. So first 2 accounts are not doing the new way of farming. So Ghostly Fire, you're not in on it either? You're going for Jabba, at least trying to. That might change based on what I say. So you're not doing the new way of farming either, huh? I think you guys are missing out. I really, I think you'll advance your roster faster by doing it by, you know, hoarding up those crystals, getting these characters to 5 stars, getting your Lightspeed tokens, get all those Lightspeed tokens until I just think it's a better way to do it. I'm sitting on 10 Lightspeed tokens right now on my free-to-play account, just waiting for the raid to be announced. So if you get the Marauder and you've got these Bad Batch where they are right now, you can live with this. You can live with this. So that'd be okay. You're old school. You can choose to stay old school. Again, that's a choice. You're old school and you don't like mods. Ghostly Fire is the guy that you go out to dinner with, and he orders food for you. And he says, and you say, well, I don't want, no, I'm old school. Right? Right? Ghostly Fire is a man. A man's man. All right, dude. All right. Well, if you could, I would absolutely be farming the Marauder on this account. Your Bad Batch at these gear levels will be functional with that Marauder. You could even do a Lightspeed token on Tech and Records to get them up to gear 12 since you've already got them at 5 stars. So that could work for you. The tokens are limited to Legacy era. Nah, that's not a weakness. That's going to be expanding. That'll be expanding. I still don't see that as a weakness. I mean, this is a roster that can use some Legacy era characters, right? This is a roster that can use some Legacy era characters. By the way, Legacy era, can you not farm the Great Mothers on those? I'll have to go look at my roster and see. In fact, let's do that. I already got those. No, it's not. Why is he available? Is that Legacy? That is Legacy. Oh yeah, you can get if you can get Balin's Skull. That doesn't bother. Do they all default to Legacy as soon as they go double shard farmable? What's a recent one? I don't think so. That's gonna open up. Is it Peridia Palace? That's gonna open up. I'm not that worried about that. I'm not that worried about that. That's currently. That's currently. Okay. So, you're working on Jabba, which I fully support. If you're gonna do Jabba, you gotta do Leia right after it. There's just no question. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna do Jabba, then Leia is immediately after. They're just back-to-back kind of galactic legends. But you're an old school farmer. They'll change that. Those Lightspeed tokens will be available for more characters. And if they're not, honestly, if you're on a roster that has still worth it, you kidding me? Lots of legacy characters that are heavy Kyrotech and etc. etc. Okay. You got a lot of stuff farmed here. Got a half-done Treya team, a half-done Revan team, a half-done Gungan team. You're spending a lot of Kyrotech here. You're spending a lot of Kyrotech. Like, if you're old school, and I just don't like this. This I don't like. Like, even this I don't like. Right? Gear 11 Treya, Gear 12 Nihilus, Gear 9 Scion, Gear 8 Scion. Savage is it's just all over the place. Motel. I just think that, I mean, people think I have ADD. You don't think it, I mean, it's just a thing. Do you have Jedi Knight Cal on the roster? Yeah. Well, there's another thing. I don't like going to get a journey character and then leaving them at Relic 1. Where is he? You got this powerful journey character, Relic 1. Like, now, I don't know where you use him on. I guess you could use him with a, like a Jedi Knight Revan or Jedi Knight Luke team, something like that. Right, I agree. I agree with Seekers. You're throwing, like, I don't think that required any Kyrotech right there on Omega. I would just, my thought process is be a little bit more discriminatory with where you spend your resources. That's my thought. Like, pick a farm, go finish it. Don't blow a bunch of Kyrotechs and other stuff other places. Finish the farm and then move forward. Now, I will say, again, with Treya, the one thing about Treya is that she actually has, it's crazy, Treya at Gear 11, Savage at Relic 3, Darth Nihilus, you know, where are you in Grand Arena? You're in Carbonite 5. You're in Carbonite 5? You don't play Grand Arena. What do you play? Last time I was reviewed, you said I was like super ADHD with my roster, all that. Well, it's good to know that I'm consistent. Hey, Hambone, welcome to Disciples News. Thanks for the support. Is it talking yet?
Currently going for Ashoka and started around 4 months ago.
Ashoka?
247 by 679 x 459. Last time I was reviewed you said I was like super ADHD with my roster, and while it has gotten better it's still not great.
Well, you know, it's good to know. It's good to know that at least I'm consistent. At least I'm consistent. What game modes are you engaging with? You're not really farming mods. You're not playing Grand Arena. What's your game mode philosophy? What's your game mode philosophy? I can understand that, Sensuna. I can understand that. I mean, that's my question, Ghosty Fire. What are you playing for? What's your goal? Are you just collecting as you go, having some fun, doing things on the side? Like, you've got Wampa with the Omicron, but you're not playing Grand Arena. You know? Like, what good does that do anybody? No Datacrons, because you're not playing Grand. You like farming. All right. You know what? I mean, I got to say, I've been pretty clear about this. The farming and the farming paths and the strategery around building farming paths is my favorite part of the game too. I like to do that. I enjoy that part of the game. The grind is where I fall. So I can't argue with you on that. But you know, if I get my mods off hopefully with Java. The guy you're looking at didn't finish Journey Quest for Lightspeed tokens. Uh-oh. There's the Mandalorian. Who's missing? You're right. There's no relic. This would be a hard one to check. There's no relic Shock T. There's no Kelleran Beck. You could do yourself a ton of good on this roster. You took most advice from Arnold, so most of it farming is GA based, Grand Arena based. But you're not really playing Grand Arena. That's my thing. You're like, Carbonite 5 is somebody that doesn't play Grand Arena. Your roster is better than I mean, with Kylo on there, you should be at least in Bronzium. Just period, even with bad mods. With a Galactic Legend on your roster, you should be in Bronzium. I think you should finish off, and with Executor, you should finish off your Executor to 7 stars, get that Negotiator finished up, start farming Marauder over here, maybe finish that B-Wing to get yourself a Home 1 fleet. I would probably, you're going for Jabba. If you're going to do Jabba, I would do Leia right behind him. So it's finish your Executor, get that Negotiator up and running, maybe do the B-Wing for your Home 1, do Jabba and do Leia. And if you're going to do Jabba, you're going to start working on those mods and get those mods better. I still would like to see this Traya team finished up and your Darth Vader, you know, finish some of these farms. It does seem like, I mean, I didn't say super ADHD, did I? I just said ADD. You still have some ADD on the roster, so let's continue to dial it in. Maybe work on those Revan teams next. You could do that. You could finish your Gungans. I mean, you're halfway, not halfway, you're about a third of the way through farming your Gungans. You've got some work to do there. So there are still a lot of teams you could put together. That's what I'd be looking at on this roster. Hopefully that helps you out. And as always, farm your mods. I know you're not looking at farm your mods, but let's farm your mods. Okay, let's do our first quickie here. Let's do our first quickie. I haven't really done a quickie without a timer on the board before. Gabe's Shlomos. What does that say, Gabe's? I can't read my own handwriting. All right, Gabe's mod score is 22 Troglodytes. I've seen that name before. Did you just win something? Yeah, you just won something, didn't you? Gabe Schmabes, that's what it was. Anytime Ghostly Fire, get those mods moving, man. Okay, Gabe's Shakes. Gabe's Shakes. It does not look like that at all. I don't see... I guess I turned the A and the line on the K into an M, and it looks like Gabe's Schmabes. You're not gonna see that. All right. Nobody wants to see my handwriting. It's gross. 2.13, 3.61, Squad GP 5.38. There. Whoa. We didn't do the front page for Gabe Schmabes. Yeah, you just won something, right? Crystals. Oh, you got the crystals. 5,000 of them. Nice. 22 troglodytes. There's the front page. You guys saw the mod score. Guess the galactic power, everybody. There's that mod score with the squad GP of 5.38. debated whether I'm keeping. I just. That's where I get stressed out, Sasuna. I'll do it on the side for you sometime. I just don't want to track names. I don't want to keep track of who's got what. I want to see. I don't know. Mythic. We aren't really doing reviews for. I don't do roster reviews. This is the first time I've done it in 3 months. So I took the roster reviews off of the membership levels because I didn't want people to think we were still doing them. So. All right, so it's gonna give you that ally code. All right, folks, the time is up, and the guesses, they are in. Let's take a look. We are at, 9.278 million. Twitch Vigo said 8.39. 9.2 said Mad Engineer. Those first guesses, man. Those first guesses. Mad Engineer. Give me the ally code soon. I'll do it. We'll take a look at it. All right, we'll get this registered. Then we'll get our first Quickie review under the way for Gabe Schmabes. That's your name, man. I don't care. Gabe Schmabes had a previous review at some point. 9.278, 9278856. And then we were at 2.133.61. There we go. Okay. So at 9.278, we're at 3.61. That's a bad mod score. At 10 million or 9 million, you mean you gotta be looking at you're looking at like you need to be at least 6.5. It's just not a good. It's a bad mod score. It's a bad mod score for Gabe Schmabes. Let's take a look at these things. I got you, Cody. Welcome to Masters membership, Hambone. Thank you very much. All right, Gabe, what do we got here? What do we got? So we are looking at Profundity Leviathan Executor. Well, we're filled out here. I don't know if anything's missing. Is anything missing? B-Wing is there? I would definitely, on this roster, that B-Wing finish would be absolutely useful. I mean, fleets are done, I think. Fleets are looking good. Okay, let's go over here. What are we doing with Datacrons? Datacrons are, moderate Datacron farming. Looks like my Datacrons these days. Okay, we got Leia, Luke, Kylo. Jabba is on the come up. We got Darth Bane. I want Darth Bane at like Relic 8 minimum. I mean, what you don't want to do is take a Relic 7 Darth Bane, go into a battle, and he just doesn't have the juice to get through it. I'm taking Darth Bane to Relic 8 for me. Where are you in Grand Arena? Erodium 3. You probably get by with him at 7 at this point, but let's see here. Carbonite. Erodium, it's getting a little dicey. It's getting a little dicey out there. You are doing the new farming method. Are you sitting on some Lightspeed tokens right now? So Jabba's on the way up, so we're gonna have the original guys done. We got some, I see Queen Amidala in there, I like that. I didn't even look for Poncho Bros in that last roster, did I? Poncho Bros there, Peridia Pals being worked on, there's Wampa. What's next on the docket? Here's a Lightspeed bundle. You finished your Lightspeed tokens? Gotcha. I like Maul there. I like these things. Again, this is the third one in a row where Trey is just not finished. Again, I know she's functional at Gear 12, but you guys are missing out. You're really just missing out with an endgame team right here. So I'd be working on that Treya team. Get all the ships. Got 4 Galactic Legends. I'm probably pivoting over to Rey. or you can go over to the gas side of things. So I'd be going to Ray or the gas side of things. Ray would be probably a quicker farm for you. And do you have Ben Solo? You have Ben Solo, so you could put together a Ray team here for sure. So I would be looking at that. I would finish off my B-Wing over there with the ships, finish off Traya. I myself would take this roster to Ray. Ray's going to be a big difference maker for you in Grand Arena. You'll have to get Ben Solo up as well. And then it's time to switch. I mean, you might be able to do Sith Eternal along the way because he's pretty easy to get. He's not that difficult of a galactic legend. Then we can shift over into, you know, gas and etc. But let me check one thing here. You need to do Balin Skull. You need to do Balin Skull. That would be probably the top thing. Balin Skull is going to give you not only the Balin Skull team, but you're going to get the Great Mothers team as well. So I would really put effort into that. Balin Skull with the Great Mothers, with the Balin Skull team, on your way toward Galactic Legend Ahsoka while you're working on gas. So you'll be able to get gas done. You can get, while you do Ray, while you're farming gas, while you're working on Balin Skull for the Night Sisters and the new Night Sisters and Balin Skull. Then when you get all that done, you can kind of flip your way over into Lord Vader or Galactic Legend Ahsoka. And that's what I'm looking at on this roster. He's probably pretty good he's pretty good on all of them. So I bet he's got, yeah. By the way, I would invest in him right now. And I kid you not, I would invest in him right now. You could probably put him on a Jedi Master Luke team and elevate that team about 3 levels. That's what I'd be doing on this roster. And work on your mods. Mods are kind of a little lackey. Let me get these numbers written down here. Cody McKenzie, I got you. It's just picking which ones it reads. It's not reading everybody. Okay. Icon ISO IA. What's going on here? Oh, we were gonna go see if I could do that mall token. Let's jump over there real quick. Let's go switch accounts. Somebody sent me a Ben code today, too. We'll try some codes here. All right. Am I in my refresh? I don't think so. No, I'm not. So let's go to... Oh, it's on the web store. It's not here, right? No, we gotta go to the web store. I should have just done that. Okay. Log in. It's on my main account, of course. Well, I just got a whole bunch of energy on my main account. And even more energy on my main account. All right, let me log out of that and get over to... Okay, let me check that code. Where's my phone? All the way over there. Okay. All right, let's test the code here. Then we'll get to Ico here. Like do all caps. Oh! Rewards in my game inbox. Okay, hang on a second. No, let's try Ben. What was the other one we saw? Zombie. Okay, so the mall code is now active. How do we know which codes are active? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Don't see it yet. Let's see if we can do some stuff. Oh, we gotta reload. We gotta reload. Hold on. $9.99 pounds is more than $10. I tried Darth Vader, it didn't work. I just did try it, I think. One word? Did I not try one word? Hang on a second. I successfully redeemed my code for the Darth Maul Lightspeed. Where? I wish that's kind of crappy. Like, show me. Show me the guy, right? So you get Darth Maul at 5 star. I already had him at 5 stars, it looks like. I don't know what I got here. I feel like I already had him sitting here. Am I crazy? Yeah, Christopher, I'll do that. Am I crazy? I don't think I got anything out of that. Wait, nope. I thought maybe it'd be a Lightspeed token. It's not. Well, there you go, boys and girls. I just got the Maul Lightspeed token, and I have no idea what it does. It sets Maul to 5 stars. I already had him at 5 stars, I guess. That was exciting. 5-star Gear 1 level 1. Definitely a newbie code then, because 5-star Gear 1 level 1 is just useless. Just absolute useless character unlock. Now, I guess it could help you maybe, like, I'm going to be here on May the 4th, guys, all day. I'm just going to open up a brand new account. We're going to see how far into the journey quest we can get. We're going to use Bit Dynasty's guides on his SWGOH for Life website. And we're just going to play a brand new account to see how many journeys we can unlock on day 1. Gotcha, Christopher, relaxing. Good stuff on relaxing? That sounded Indian. Not starting it. All right, here is Icon's front page. There's Leia with a Wampacron. There is Executor Chromium 2. And here is Icon Iko-IA. Icon ISO, Icon ISO, Icon ISO IA. 3.94, 6.95, 5.41 million squad GP. This is the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. The closest without going over. Somebody paid the $7, 7 pounds, 7.23 pounds. I don't know how they did it. Who did that? I don't remember who did. Was it Kaish or Shrekaholic? Shrek. Somebody paid 7.37 pounds or whatever. 7.39 pounds. N4NZ guesses on Twitch. Thank you, sir. What's the last anniversary for Beskar and Ramando's? Yeah, it's Monday on your reset. It was Jivian. Jivian paid 7.39 pounds. I don't know. Ask Jivian for help. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 8.657 million galactic power. A little too low there. N4NXS says 8.66. You're over, Sage of 6 Pass. Sorry, you're out. You're over. 8.7 over. Oh, excuse me, I'm belching. 7.9 from Inspector IP is 8.1, 8.4 from Too Gorgeous. Unfortunately, Alex Doyle's at 8.6, and Alex Doyle is the wiener. I'm too gorgeous. I'm too gorgeous for all these boys. Once again, not doing the new farming method. I'm a little sad. I go to all the work, put this thing to the test, play around with it for a while, show how good it is, and nobody's doing it. Makes me a little sad. Just saying. 3.94, 6.95. Did a previous roster review here. 3.9. Big improvement. Big improvement. Nice. 8657127. Okay. So we're at 8.6 million, 6.95. It's still going to be a little bit low. No, it's not. That's a slightly above average mod score. Excellent. Excellent. Very cool. So good mod score. Well done. Well done, Ico. Icon. I don't know what your name is. Finishing a Malevolence. Working on a Negotiator. Home one. Of course. Let's see. Executor is there. Well, you're finishing Malevolence, but there's no Separatist fleet. Without Hyena Bomber, there's no Separatist fleet. That's actually really disappointing. I know this fleet isn't like in the meta anymore, but that's disappointing. The Hyena Bomber is really sad. That's a sad ship right there. I mean, at least it could be level 85. I'd be farming that. I just can't. I can't leave this fleet looking like this. And honestly, I feel like Malevolence is 4 years. JP Wilker. That's not almost 4 years. Are you busy moving? Can't do math anymore, buddy? JP Wilker. That's 3.5 years, my friend. Almost 3.5 years. JP Wilker is Nooch Jr., by the way, everybody. One of them. Almost 4 years. Yeah, kind of. Kind of like when I was 47, I was almost 50, and my sister, you're not almost 50. When you were 5, were you almost 10? All right, so I'd be working on the Hyena Bomber for sure. You'd say it's fairly, it's close, it's not far. It's close enough. I'll give it to you, buddy. I'll give it to you. Got Marauder in here. This fleet's all right. Based on my calculations. Did you get your abacus out for that? Or my dad had a slide rule. What am I looking at here? That's looking fine. Are we working on like profundity?
Almost 4 years.
So slow today. I don't know what the deal is. Looks like profundity isn't all that far away. Right? One of my things is, you know, the Rogue One and the B-Wing were released last October, and they're still not farmed. That just makes me sad. A little bit, kind of, makes me a little sad. I'd say profundity is getting close to being on the docket, if not on the docket already, but looks like you might be going for one. Yeah? No Malgus yet, huh? How far are you from Malgus? Leia, Jabba, Luke. Again with the Darth Bane, I know that you're in Chromium, so it's not a massive deal, but as you advance forward, you're going to want to get him up to at least Relic 8. Hey, a Relic Treya for the first time today. This is actually, it's okay. It's an okay Omicron if your guild's using it. I don't know, what does this Omicron do? When did you? Malgus is 3 months away, and you're all over Leviathan, so that's good. When I want to know when you added this Omicron. I gotta know. I have to know when you added this Omicron. Generally speaking, I just don't like raid Omicrons. There's a few of them out there. I want to look at something. Nope. I was concerned you would have, and I don't even like this Omicron. I think that was a waste too. If you're gonna do anything, put him on Grand Inquisitor. I don't think he wants to tell us when he got the Omicron. I've never seen that Omicron either. I don't. Maybe that's why it stuck out to me. I don't think I've ever seen that Omicron. I was scared he's gonna have all these leader Omicrons. I don't like that either. I don't like. No. You could have put that Scout Trooper Omicron and that Second Sister Omicron onto, Grand Inquisitor. When you first started the game, your old guild was requiring people to get it for the... Really? For a new guild? Were you in like a new guild, or were you in like an end game guild when you first started the game? Ugh. Yuck. I think my Culver's is coming. Okay? That's a big old Mountain Dew. It's a big old Coke. Thank you. I'm gonna eat Culver's after this review. What are we talking about? Merrick Omicron makes Inquisitor SMs auditable and wrote. Special missions. Okay. Second Sister. Oh, yeah, you're right. Second Sister Omi is from the bundle. You're correct. I forgot about that. So just to be honest, I'm not a huge Culver's guy, but that was near where my wife was, and I haven't had it in a long time. Maybe I'll convert today. Maybe today's the day I can. This burger is really heavy. That's a gigantic burger. This food is just good for your heart. All right. Jabalea Luke. So we got that knocked out. We got Bane. We got Poncho Bros. We got Peridia Pals. We got a Lobot from a Lightspeed bundle. Got Great Mothers. Working on Balin, so you got a 6-star Shin Hati. Okay. 6-star Shin Hati. Merrick is there. Great Mothers. Morgan. Okay, so Balin Skull is next. It looks like to me, which is a great choice. Gas, okay, there's Gas at 6 stars. That's gonna open up all that farming for you. See, like the previous roster I talked about, oh, you need to finish Starkiller. That's a mistake. That's a drop ball. I've harped on that for years now. You gotta finish Starkiller. That's a big priority here. Okay. Starkiller, Balin Skull. No Ben Solo yet. Now you got Bane, so I guess you bought a Bane bundle. How many How are you doing on the other Proving Grounds characters? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. How are you doing on the other Proving Grounds characters? Like, if you're getting close to Ben Solo, I really like Ray for Grand Arena. But you've already got Gas Farm, you've already got the Bad Batch, so probably you can get Lord Vader, but you gotta have the clones. Why he's so expensive? He requires 2. Gas requires, the Lord Vader farm requires, you gotta go get the 500 first, and then you gotta go farm the clones, along with the farm by itself. So expensive. All your conquest characters are coming in 3 to 4 months. Well, guess what? There's a bird. That's better than I remember it. I don't know what I was saying. Starkiller, Balin Skull, Leviathan, Profundity. Oh, and if you've got all these Proving Grounds characters about to unlock, I mean, start thinking about the farms that go along with them. Jedi Master Kenobi. You get Maul with the Stranger, and that's not gonna, But Maul with Starkiller and Seer Juna, that's a thing. Terran Malicos. So you're gonna need to start saving up resources, because this is how a roster works now. You unlock all the Proving Grounds characters at basically the same time, and you're sitting there going, well, I don't have 15 Omicrons ready to go, and I don't have 30 Zetas ready to go, and I don't, so you gotta really prioritize around those. You've already got Leviathan prioritized. I think that's your number one stop, right? So we're gonna work on Balin. We're gonna finish Starkiller. We're gonna work on Leviathan, because that's a couple of Proving Grounds farms that are coming at you. And since you're gonna do Leviathan, you should. What is this? What is this trash? What is this trash? Are you working on Leviathan or are you not? I think I gave you too much credit. Hey, Frick. We got like 10 before you. We got a big line today. Are you working on Leviathan? It sure doesn't look like it. That's a good burger. Good job, Culver's. Where's your Malik? Whoever said you were lacking Zetas, I think is hit the nail on the head. I like your Treya, so good job there. If you're going to be spending some cash on the game, which you spend some cash in the game, I would stop the Lightspeed bundle farming and start doing Zeta. Purchase Zetas. So when you get the Build-A-Bear with Zetas on it, those are really good ones. Here's up here again. That's pissing me off. I need to raise that camera up a little bit. Zetas are clearly your biggest roadblock. Start buying bundles for Zetas. My favorite was the Build-A-Bear. Those Build-A-Bear ones, you can get like 30 or 35 Zetas. My next favorite was, so I mean, that's your farming path. Let's talk about farming Zetas. Do they have any out right now? Nothing out right now. I should do that on my main account and get after those data crowns. I don't see them right now. Like, I don't think this is very good. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of this. $100 for 5 Zetas? So, I like the Build-A-Bear ones. I like the one that goes to the, this one's free, this one's $1, this one's free, this one's $3, this one's free, this one's $5. That one, when you get Zetas, you get one with Zetas and Omicrons, that's a pretty good one too. So I would keep an eye out for those, and I would start using your cash for Zetas. That's what I would really be focused on right now. You know, get yourself focused on that. That's my thought. The Jawa bundle, yeah. Oh, that's the merchant. This is not a bad little bundle to purchase. Your worst case is for 15 bucks, you get 1,000 crystals. Not great. Is that really what you get? Oh, guarantees 1,000 crystals plus. Okay, I haven't done this in a while. You don't really want the Chirotex. The rest of this is pretty valuable. Yeah, that's a good bundle. That's a good bundle. I got your perception. Okay. So that's a pretty good deal. But I would start investing in Zetas. You know, you've got a big old roster, you got a bunch of characters, you need Zetas, and I would start looking for opportunities to invest in those. That's my thought process.
217 by 769 x 474 Hanuch. This is my FTP account. You've seen this account before? Wait until you see how much it's improved.
I'm not gonna remember. I love your perception. I know you've got a lot of reviews. I'm not gonna remember. All right, Christopher Laxing, let's see. Hest. There's Kylo with Rey. Kyber 3. 6-star Leviathan. I better see a mod score here. I'm gonna be really mad. That's all I can say. .38, 13.45, mod score, 6.2 million, squad GP. There it is. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. The English ship. Oh no, it's Ken coming to kill me. The time is up. The guesses are in. Here we go. 10.455 million. Still nothing on Twitch. Twitch is a wasteland. 1412, 9.92 from Sage of Six Paths. 10.2 from HK Bus. Are there meat bags on your bus? Do you have meat bags on your bus, HK? Alex Doyle at 10.4 million. Alex Doyle is the wiener. Weren't you the wiener last time, too? I got my eye on you now. I got my eye on you now. You've been making super clear mistakes the past couple, like what? Doing cocaine and driving and drinking while driving? Once again, not doing the new farming method. I don't remember if you won. I just remember. Nobody's doing my farming method. Does nobody trust me? Nobody trusts me. That's how I feel right now. I feel like nobody trusts me. Your GP has doubled since last year. I think we're gonna cut out the reviews here, guys. We still got a ways to go. I don't want to get another 5 of them in here. All right, reviews are full. Probably the most reviews I've had on the stream in a long time. Well, I mean, at least 3 months. I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna finish this burger. Hold on. Christopher, we'll get you. We got Christopher here now. Then Ben Quadraneros, or Ben Tedesco. Jibian, Shrekaholic, Drew Seppert, Spymath, Kais Joseph, Miguel Donate. I can't read my handwriting. It's not your guys' fault. Motel Botel, Sensuna, Cody McKenzie, and Percepcion. Christopher says, okay, if you're going for a Leviathan, Hambone, memberships don't buy reviews anymore. I don't know what your previous level was, just my problem. I'm really sorry, but it was never published anywhere that we're still doing memberships. Like, I was trying to be very explicit about that. I will get you a quickie, Hambone, for the miscommunication. Give me your ally code. I know it's a change. It's a change. I tried to be pretty explicit about it because I knew it was a change. Go get Culver's, guys. It's a good burger. This was a good burger. Absolutely. So, I do think if you're going for a big capital ship, would be a good time to not do the era stuff. I haven't had a Culver's burger in a long time, and that was good. That was good. I wish I was getting paid for that. I got a lightsaber endorsement coming up. I need to unbox those things this weekend. All right. So, you did not do the Lightspeed token, or you didn't do that because you said you're farming the Leviathan. which is clear. Executor, Profundity to Leviathan. Leviathan is at 6 stars. Excellent. 7 stars coming up shortly. Oh, got to register that mod score. Yeah, I haven't done a review in 3 months, Hambone. But that's okay. We got it. There we go. 7.383, 13.45. All right. Cool. Galactic power 10,455,657. I think what it came down to with the memberships, and this is nobody's fault. It just is how it worked out. I think that I ended up in a space where it was the obligation to do them that just hits me it hits me in the wrong way, and it's stupid because you're paying for your membership. You should get a review, but it was like I had to stop what I'm doing because I'm obligated to do it. And maybe it's that I'm obligated to do so many things in my life that I just want to be able to not be like have this hanging. I don't know. It's totally me, 100%. And I'm not saying that to be like dismissive or jokey or anything. It's totally my problem. But it just really we did it for years. I mean, whatever. All right, 10.4 million, 13.45. Good mod score. That's an above average mod score. So well done. We got the ships, Profundity and Leviathan need to go to 7 stars. Obvi. Got to finish that Rogue One. It's not super important to finish the Rogue One, but, you know, I mean, come on. Don't you have principles? You got to... B-Wing, you got to finish these ships. Come on. Although if you were working on Leviathan pretty heavily, maybe let those sit and you're working on them now. I'd be farming Rogue One and B-Wing to get them done. New school, old school. I like this combo. That is a great starting 5 Galactic Legend lineup. Or even Grand Reno. Kyber 3, yeah, we discussed that. Let me know. 5 Galactic Legends, a 5-star Profundity, and a 6-star Leviathan. New 6-star Leviathan. Get you into Kyber 3. You can do it. With some Datacron farming, some good mod farming. Not many mods so far. Why is it called Edict and Uprising? What'd you say? You got Balin. This is a nice roster. Okay. I see what you've done here. Yes, I like this. Science Gear 12, he's kind of an afterthought these days. It's like an extra piece. I like your roster. What are you missing that's only 10.4 million? Not engaging in the meme. Ahsoka down the road. No Afra. That's fine. Maul is sitting there not doing anything. Are you unlocking? Oh, hold on. We'll last in a second. There's Hondo. No Sith Eternal, obviously. Not really that important. I mean, the one thing Sith Eternal does, it gives you a pretty good offensive piece that you can beat most non-GLs with, and so then you can throw another team on defense, right? The clones aren't ready. Most stuff is... I mean, this is in good shape. Are you throwing, finish Conquest, starting that now. So that was my question was gonna be, are you... You got a bunch of Proving Grounds characters. Are you unlocking the Conquest characters like first run through now or second or third run? No Satil. Who was before Satil? It was the Stranger. No. Who was before the Stranger? Who was before the Stranger, guys? I can't remember. Was it? No. Wait, yeah, was it Smee? Was it Smee? It was Maz Kanata, okay. It was Smee and then Maz Kanata. None of them either. I'm actually surprised. Like, I would think that this is a roster at the galactic power you're at with the depth of teams that you got, that you could be working towards getting those characters. Like, I feel like you could be working on Bavance right now, right? Like, you've got enough characters on this roster that I feel like you could red crate this. Am I wrong? I guess you got some problems because you don't have the pirates. There's a lot of pirate feats that gotta be done, but surely you could do like 5 rounds of Conquest, unlock a character type of thing. You forgot to buy Satil shards. Forgot? Forgot? Like, what, you forgot to put on your pants? What are you doing? You're one perfect on the way. You didn't care about pirates and smugglers. You're busy with life. Focus on that. Life? Life? I thought life was easy breezy in Scandinavia. Am I wrong? I thought all you Scandinavians had it easy in the, like, just, that's all they tell us in America. I'm gonna move to Sweden. Everybody's happy in Sweden. They pay for all the health care. You know, I know we have 30 times our population, but our health care should be free. Just like theirs. You get Gold Crate? I mean, if you get Gold Crate, you should get these characters unlocked in like the 5th try, right? Anyway. That's a really nice roster, dude. Let's do this game here. Is Lord Vader next, by the way? I don't know what's next. Kind of, but I'm assuming. I'm joking. I'm totally joking, dude. Look, if you're a human, life's coming for you. That's all I gotta say. Like Norm Macdonald just appeared, just genius, but one of his bits is or was, you know, I hear somebody killed himself and people say, oh, I can't believe he did that. And it's like, I don't know why he would have done that. And you're like, really? You don't know why? You haven't experienced the bone crushing, soul destroying, life sucking existence that life gives to us all? If you're alive, you're dealing with it, man. I agree with the idea of the government should pay for healthcare, but the government gets their money from taxes. Free healthcare is, I don't want the American government running healthcare. I don't know if you noticed. The American government can't even set a budget the right way anymore. I don't know if you were aware. We haven't had a real budget in like 20 years. All right. Guys, guess that this is the mod score. 7.38, 13.45. Let's guess the last 300 speed character on this roster. We're sorted by speed. Hermit Yoda is up there. Wow, that's a fast Hermit Yoda. What is the last 300 speed character on this roster. I'll even look at Poggle so you get a reference point. Poggle is 267 down here. It's going to be up here somewhere. What is the last 300 speed character on the roster? Take your guesses. I don't want to eat more fries. They're good though. That was a good burger. You tried the new farming method, you ended up 1 shard away from 5-star on 4 characters. Holy crap. You still have time. You still have time, Agranor. You still have 2.5 weeks. You'll be okay. 4 characters though, that's gonna be 1,300 times 4. Like 300 times, that's gonna be 5,200 crystals. Can you save 5,200 crystals in the next few weeks? In the next 2 weeks? If you can do that, you still have time. Honestly, you're deep enough into it that I think that would be worth it for you. Just hoard your crystals for the next few weeks, Agranor, and you got 2 weeks. 2 weeks plus to get it done. Grand Inquisitor, Dash, third sister, let me see here. I'm gonna guess 3PO. 306. Ben Swallow? 305. We all know that's not Ben Swallow, I know. Treya? 303. Well, we had 306, 303. 298. Fifth brother at 301. I'm all over this thing. Captain Enoch? Captain Drogon? Captain. It's Captain Drogon, everybody. Anybody just guessed Drogon? Fernando did, but it was kind of late. That's all you get. You kind of watch me doing stuff. I don't know, maybe not. There you go. All right, man. Did we say what we're doing? What are we doing? I mean, I'm going for Lord Vader, maybe Sith Eternal. Probably getting my Old Republic ready for Satil Shan, since you'll have her pretty soon. You probably got to get an Ufu team ready for the Stranger. You'll probably have him up here pretty soon. So you might want to, work on Maul if you can't. Well, to work on Maul, you got to work on the other guys. So, but even another Ufu team with Stranger can be pretty good. So, but I mean, it's a pretty complete roster. But you're moving into the gas farming phase of the game. Gas, Lord Vader, Ahsoka, Hondo. Excuse me. And you've got all the great teams on here, so it's looking really, even of the Gungans. I was like burger distracted there. Oh, no Zetas on these guys. That's unfortunate. They're not doing anything for you. I mean, if you're Zeta poor, getting some Zetas on those Gungans could actually benefit you. That's not a bad little team to have in Grand Arena. You're probably not very far from Jedi Master Kenobi, right? Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord and Sith Eternal. You'd probably be right. I'd probably do Jedi Master Kenobi next, actually. You could do him real easily, real easily. That's probably what I would do. But you're getting over into that, that end game Galactic Legend farming period. You could probably do Sith Eternal and Jedi Master Kenobi in the next three or 4 months and get them done while you're kind of farming pirates and Spectre guys. That's a thought. Yeah. Some relic level work, but you're in Kyber 3, so you're doing pretty good. That's a nice roster, Christopher. Good to see it, sir. Ben Tedesco. When I see that name, I think of Mrs. DePesto. Somebody named that show, Mrs. DePesto. FF30, Le Plan que c'est. We got mercenaries here at the top with that Balin Skull Datacron. We've got an Executor fleet at number 4. I typed that right? Yep. And we are at 7.24, 10.9, with a squad GP of 4.17. That is going to be a solid mod score. 7.24, 10.9, squad GP 4.17. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. Excuse me. All right, folks, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. 6.8 million. 6.8 million. All right, we've got. You guys are way off. Guys, okay, we'll go over it again. Generally speaking, the galactic power is going to be somewhere around the squad GP times 2 minus about 20-25%, somewhere in that range. So the mod score here makes you think it's bigger than it is. Nope, nope, nope. Bart Bohr is over. 6.4 said Alex Doyle. I got my eye on you. 6.8 Vapor. 6.8 says Vapor. Camo, you only get one guess. You don't get multiple guesses, Camo. There we go. We got, it's gonna be Vapor. Good guess, good guess. This is going to be a quality mod score. Once again, not doing my farming method. I think that's a fair to say, Agronor, if your fleet arena is not in line, I don't think you're ready for that farming strategy. I think there are a couple of steps, and I'm still kind of working through the farming. I will have a mid-year farming guide out probably after May the 4th at some point, and I'm working through the early game farming and how that's going to work and build up to, you know, getting these characters 5 stars free to play. So it'll be out sometime. Be out sometime. Okay, where am I here? Let's get that mod score registered. 7.24, 10.9. Good improvements, solid improvements. That didn't work. All right, there we go. And galactic power is now 6805726. Okay, at 6.8 billion, at 10.9, that's a great mod score. That's more than double the average. In fact, blow this up a little bit. 6.8 million, 10.9 is a top 3 mod score at that galactic power. This one's crazy. This one's insane. This mod score is one of the, it's a top tier mod score. An absolute baller mod score. Really nicely done. Nice mods. Nice mods. Ben Tedesco. Nice mods. I need to work on Journey Guide characters, so I couldn't spare crystals. I get it. I get it. Well done. Well done. Okay, now. Executor, Profundity is pretty new. 4 stars still. Not farming for Ray at all. I guess you don't need to scare a Pathfinder to get Profundity. Once again, the B-Wing could use a little bit of a burst, you know, but your home one fleet's probably not great. Where are we going here? Oh, your home one fleet's okay. You got a 6-star Raven's Claw with Kyle there. Your home one fleet's all right. I would get that B-Wing farmed. I know that it is Cantina Energy, but that's gonna be worth it. I dropped my pen. Dropped my red pen. And get that Profundity up to 7 stars. 6.8 million's probably not quite getting close to Proving Grounds yet. No, you're not near Leviathan, obviously. Raven's Claw is almost, yeah, you're... Peridia Pals. Ancho Bros, I think. Yeah. Balin. Starkiller. Jedi Knight Cow. Great Mothers. Some Ufu action there. Working on Darth Malak. And yet, no Galactic Legend. Interesting. Interesting. Are you trying to purposely not farm Galactic Legends? You're trying to get to Kyber with no GLs. Well, that is a virtuous task. You're in Erodium 4. Well, if we're gonna get to Kyber with no GLs, you gotta get that Leviathan. And you got some count. I mean, Balin, Starkiller, kind of Ufus. You don't have Terran Malicos yet. I don't think. Did you? No. I think it is sort of close, right? Bo-Katan will be a good ad, and you'll be able to. You're gonna get a Mandalorian token here pretty soon. Bo-Katan will be a really nice ad. If you get Commander, so how close are you on the Proving Grounds characters? I'm trying to think of other farms. Like, for you, 200 shards for Malicos, so you're still like 6 months away from the Proving Grounds characters. No clue what to do with Ezra? Just throw him on a Jedi team and make that Jedi team better. Can't put him on a Qui-Gon team. Even just light side, right? Doesn't Ezra have just some light side stuff in there? Yeah, I that's kind of my thought process too, what Con Warlock just said. I'm trying to think if there's other GL killer teams. So Bo-Katan Mandalore is being worked on. A big ad for your roster. I know you said you're working on Commander Ahsoka, or you get Ezra coming. Put him on a team with any Jedi. He'll really elevate that team. If you get Commander Ahsoka, she can really elevate. She can actually turn a Padme team into something really good. If you're anywhere close to Queen Amidala, which you probably aren't, that team can really do some work. That team can really do some work. I mean, you're kind of short on Traya here. Traya is, outside of Galactic Legends, she's one of the best. Yeah, you're really short on Traya. You're not even bothering. I would love to see Traya here. You know, I have definitely, you can two-shot Galactic Legends with her. If somebody puts Jedi Master Luke on defense, you could even one-shot a Jedi Master Luke team with like Traya, Savage, Nihilus, and Darth Vader. That can one-shot a Jedi Master Luke team. If you run into it on defense. I don't know if for Rhodium you would be. I applaud your Motzi. I don't think you're missing a lot of stuff that you could farm. Like, you know, the First Order doesn't matter. Resistance doesn't matter if you're not going to get Rey. There's the Zori team, but is that really that important? Bad Batch aren't going to be important. The Traya team really would matter. Your Sith Empire team is going to end up mattering, especially when you get Darth Malgus. Nobody has Traya today, you're right. Nobody has Traya today. I got the snorts after I ate. Gungans in the right situation with the right cron can do Jabba, but I mean, I like what you're doing. Yeah, Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Traya are two teams. If you add them to this roster, they'll do really well. When you start unlocking like Terran Malicos, Ezra Exile, Queen Amidala, these proving ground, Darth Bane, for God's sake. When you start getting these proving grounds characters in, it's going to give you even more juice. In fact, I think if I added Darth Bane to this roster right now and I unlocked Leviathan, you could probably get into Kyber with that. Darth Bane takes multiple Galactic Legends off the table. Queen Amidala comes close too. So the Conquest / Proving Grounds characters are really going to make a gigantic difference on a roster where you're trying to get into Kyber without any Galactic Legends. Those guys are really going to matter. Those guys are really going to matter. So, you guys, we had really good mods here. Like some of the best mods at this Galactic Power in the game. Why is Jyn Erso so fast? Holy crapola, what is going on with that? It's not that fast. She must have a really good base speed. I didn't know her base speed was that good. Huh. She got really good base speed. Okay, guys, what's the last 300 speed character in this roster? It should be limited to the first 4 rows there, I think. First 4 or 5 rows. I mean, it's a really good mod score, but it's still pretty early. So, what's the last 300 speed character in this roster? And why? Do you have the new Bad Batch? I see 3 of them so far. I'll leave it here. We'll check it. I see Hunter, Mercenary, and I saw Crosshairs, Omega Fugitive. Who am I missing here? Batcher. Okay. So you have the new Bad Batch at Relic 3. Interesting. Was that for the raid? Ugh. I'm gonna plug in my I need some heat on my back. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I made the video on that? Okay. I made the video on New Bad Batch? I don't know if I can... Alright. I got the heat belt on now, just to get my back a little bit. I've been sitting down too much. I need to really... this desk can transform, but I have the monitor sitting on the spot where it would raise up halfway on and halfway off. I need to really redo things around here so I can stand up and start doing some work, but then I gotta get another camera. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna guess the last 300 speed character is gonna be Darth Revan. 307, I'm way off today. America's 300. Shin Hati 301. Great Mothers 300. So American Great Mothers. American Great Mothers. Who said it? Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody even guessed. We're done playing that game. Drew Sepper, singer Auckland, no, I have Rosary coming out, and I also don't have Trey up and running. Well, we'll join the crowd. Jivian! English chip. Got a quickie here for Jivian. All right, Jivian, we've got Leia Organa, Erodium 4, Executor, Mon Mothma, and Captain Rex. Huh? All right, sir. And over on mod scores, we are at 6.06, 8.34, Squad GP, 4.16, boys and girls, 4.16 Squad GP, 6.06, 8.34. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Do you think mod energy refreshes are worth it with the Arrow stuff and buying slicing materials with guild currency? It depends on where you are in the game. You should just be farming 6.mod stuff now if you're farming it. But it's a good question. Fernando gets a 7.4 right in before the Sean Eagle, negating the Sean Eagle's guess. Just wipes him out. Fernando, you just punched the Sean Eagle right in the nuts. Bam! Sha! 7.4. R10 tells you 8 million or higher. Are you sure? What, my guess? 7 million. Let's go! 6 million. I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close. Agronor said 5.92. Agronor said 5.92. Alex Doyle said 5.9. He seems to be just in below everybody here right now. 5.92. Agronor, you're the winner. I wonder if the formula seems to have changed a little bit. The formula seems to have changed a little bit. It seems like it's dipping more like, so 8.3 minus 20% would be like 6.6 or something. I don't know. It's more like minus 25%, and maybe that's because of all of the bundles and everything, the tokens. 6.06, 8.34. All right. And the galactic power is 6080500. So, what was it before? Decent progress there. Okay, so 6,008,000 8.3, that's gonna be a good mod score. Not like the last one, but still almost double. Actually, more than double. There it is. It's right there. 6 million, 8.34. It's like right in this button. It's like this is elite, and this is like elite mod. This is like S tier, and this is like A plus. These are A plus mods. Really nice. Really nice. All right, we got a quickie in front of us here for Jivian. Are you there, Jivian? Clean number, says Jivian. All right, sir. Executor at 7 stars. Negotiator, no malevolence. That's an unfortunate sight right there. Galactic Republic looking good with Marauder. Not looking good with Marauder. The Bad Batch suck. How? You can't even use this. Is this usable? Are you using this? Come on, you can just spend a Gear 12 Lightspeed token on these guys and at least get them like to be moderately usable. You gotta get that Marauder up. You gotta get that Marauder up, my friend. That's gotta happen. Marauder's gotta get moving. Not really. You got like that C tier Home 1 fleet like I've got on my free-to-play account. Leia, Luke, Jabba, Kylo. Get the Bad Batch up. You got to get these guys up. That Marauder is so good. I mean, that Marauder is so good. It's just wasting away on your roster right now. So get the Marauder up and get the Bad Batch up, I mean. I would do the Gear... seriously, I think one of the best places to use those Gear 12 Lightspeed tokens early in the game, if you're doing that Negotiator fleet or if you're using that Galactic Republic fleet, is the Bad Batch. The 3 Bad Batch, Wrecker, Hunter, and Tech, to put on the Marauder. I think that's one of the best places to use those Gear 12 Lightspeed tokens. You got Gungus, they finished your Marauder today. Okay, well, there you go. This is a good start for Galactic Legends. I like that. Got Gungans there. You just got Jar Jar leveled up. Traya is there. Peridia Pals. Poncho Bros. There they are. Okay. Looking good, Jibby. It might be time for you. You've got to be, once again, getting close to your Proving Grounds characters, right? They got to be just within 6 months or so, just like our last account. So that's when you want to really start to think about getting up that Sith Empire team to go with Darth Malgus. And getting up your, I don't know if you're not going to be ready for Satele quite yet. But, in fact, this is kind of unfortunate. I mean, you can run a team here. Jedi Revan, Jolie Bendo, Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda. You know, I ran that team for a long time in Grand Arena. A long time. Erodium 4, yeah, it might not be great. I'll bet you could kill some teams with that in Erodium 4. I'll bet you could kill some teams with that in Erodium 4. Other than that, not a lot turning right now. I think... I mean, you kind of bundled it up for... Rey wouldn't be a bad little finish at this point. No gas farming going on. Rey wouldn't be a bad little finish at this point. I love Balin's Skull. Got the Great Mothers. You're going to get Bo-Katan pretty soon. Yeah, Bo-Katan should be on the docket for next. And... you'll probably have Commander Ahsoka pretty soon, too. I would think that Bo-Katan and Jedi Master Kenobi would be pretty well within reach. I would love to see you farm Rey. I really would. No Radis. Nothing there. That's some work. You'd have some work ahead of you with the ships. I would like to see you start thinking about Rey, because you're going to get Ben Solo pretty soon and get that, and that would be a big ad for you there. Starkiller's done. Everything looks really good here. I'm probably thinking about Rey long term. You're going to get Darth Malgus, get that up. Start thinking about the Leviathan maybe with your Sith ships. Yeah, you haven't farmed any of those on the roster at all. What did I say here earlier? Your Old Republic, your Sith Empire be teams to get up and running, and Bo-Katan Mandalore's got to be the next farm on the roster for sure. That's the stuff that I'm looking at, and Traya is Treya's done. Treya's done. So, yeah, that's what I'd be looking at. You're halfway to Rey. You could probably do Rey pretty well. You just got to get those ships farmed or bought, something like that, and get your way onto Rey. Because when you get Ben Solo, she's gonna kill people in Erodium. People can't get through her in Erodium. I bet the hold rates are crazy in Erodium when she's got Ben Solo. We'll look at that up in a minute. That's the direction I'd be going right here. Rey, Bo-Katan, Bo-Katan then Rey. Get your Sith Empire team up and running. And Old Republic, get ready for Darth Malgus. Start thinking about farming for Leviathan down the road. That's the direction I'd be going. And Jedi Master Kenobi shouldn't be too bad for you either when you get Commander Ahsoka on the roster. That's where I'd be going. Let's check that. Let's try something here. If we look at 5v5 defense, Rey with Ben Solo on the roster. We're going to exclude Ezra. I don't think people would have Ezra at that point. Kyber is a 25% hold rate. Erodium, she's got a 20... She holds less? That's got to be a datacron issue. Or just team issue. She holds more down here in Chromium. And then nobody's beating her in Bronzium. And down you can forget it in Carbonite if you run into her. This has got to be because there's no UFUs on these teams. It's kind of a garbage team around her. It's like Rey and Ben Solo and then a bunch of garbage resistance. There are a lot of Ezras. I'll bet it holds like crazy in Erodium with Ezra. Another 15% hold rate. I'm still surprised it's that. I'm surprised it's that high. 50% in Chromium. Yeah, you put Ezra in there and some things start to happen. But you take Ezra out of when you put Ezra into an out of an Ahsoka team, the difference is going to be much worse. Ahsoka with Ezra and Kyber is 75% hold rate. Without Ezra, 81%. That's not that big of a difference, actually. Not hold rate, attack rate. You know what I meant. That's almost a 20% difference in Erodium with Ezra on that team. So, yeah, there you go. Shrekaholic, let's take a look. Shrekaholic, what are you doing in my roster? There's the front page. There's Kylo. There's Leviathan. There's Erodium 4. $2.66, 4.69, 5.8 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Next up, Drew Seifert. I don't know if I spelled that right again. Bymath, Kais Joseph, Miguel Donate, Motel Beltel, Sensuna, Cody McKenzie, Perception, and Hardbone. Was that what it was? Hardbone? I don't know. Hardbonk? Who's Hardbone? As opposed to those soft bones. All right, here we go. The galactic power is going to be 10.168 million. If that was your guess, Agronar, 5.3. Now, hold on a second. Now, this one is like only minus like 10% off of double that. So, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. 10.168. I know nothing anymore. Nobody's really close. 9.82 said the HUD, bud. Hambone. Wasn't close there at all. Hardbone. Well, Hudbud came in late, but Hudbud is closest, and nobody else is really close. Like at all. Not doing the strategy. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing it. I'm just the biggest loser. Hey, a new one, finally. Wreckaholic, we haven't done your review before? This is a new, no, it's not a new account. 2.66, 4.69. I don't like doing the reviews this way where it's not somebody, I'm always having to answer somebody when they pop in at the end. Can I get a review? I like this better so far. 10168538. All right, so we're at 10 million and 4.69. Not going to be strong. That's at the bottom range. That's like the actual mean. Not a good mod score. Not a good mod score at 10 million. It's like right in here. I don't want. Okay, let's take a look here. So, 10.1 million. Rey, Kylo, Kenobi, Leia, Sith Eternal. Lots of Galactic Legends here. Leviathan, Executor. Well, Profundity would be next. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not really a kind of an like a bad home one fleet, like mid-range home one fleet too. So. Not a lot going on this. So you've got the big fleets. And you got your, okay, we got some fleets up and running. We got some fleets. Okay, I mean, I don't know what to do next. I would say, Profundity and Home 1 are the two fleets you should work on. All right, what do we got over here? We got Third Sister, which is nice. Darth Bane over there. Traya is done, it looks like. Queen Amidala. Where are we in Grand Arena? Erodium 4. Okay, we got Ben Solo, we got Rey, we got Kylo. Maul and Terran Malicos down there unused. That Terran Malicos hurts my heart. I mean, Seer, Cal, Terran Malicos, Maul, that would be a team for you. You got Starkiller? You got Starkiller, right? You got... Oh no. This is Ufu light, man. Ouch. Mara Jade's only, oh, she's only gear 13. I would definitely be working on Starkiller and your Ufus. I think that's going to be a big priority here. Jabba would also be a priority. Starkiller and Ufus. Looks like Jabba is not that far away. Yeah, I'm going Starkiller, Jabba, Ufus, and then your home one of Profundity or your next farms on the roster. That's what I'm looking at. Maybe a little more Datacron farming. You have Malgus, though. Oh, you have Leviathan. Did I miss that, or I'm just brain farting? No, I saw it before. So with Leviathan, Malevolence, Negotiator, and Executor, that's a pretty good little grouping. So yeah, that's what I'd be working on. Home 1, Profundity, Jabba, and then your Ufus and Starkiller. That's what I'd be working on this roster. To help Shrekaholic? Shrekaholic, are you here? Still here? Did you know that Master Qui-Gon starts hitting like a nuke with high crit chance? Really? Why? Does he not crit otherwise? I'm gonna keep moving forward. Drew Seferich. Drew Seferich. Telling you, I cannot read my handwriting. Drewbert. That is not. Drew Sefbert is what that says. Hondo Baba Dentistry. Hi. Hudbud, having the most fun with the game I've had in a while. Because, oh, well, I'm glad I could participate in that. Thank you, Hudbud. Drewbert, we got Lord Vader up here. We got Kyber 2. We got Leviathan. We're about to see a roster. We are about to see a roster. Let's go pull that mod score. I better see a mod score here. I better see a mod score here. 5.6, 10.22, Squad GP 6.55. That is the mod score. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. That burger kind of took it out of me. He normally doesn't crit. I've seen some clips of him dealing more crit damage, more damage than Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Quad mates. Interesting. He probably still maintains a lot of his survivability too, right? Maybe I'll start looking at that. So you go, like, there are almost no characters in this game that benefit from crit chance. We've been playing a lot of Raid Shadow Legends on the channel. By the way, download Raid Shadow Legends today, boys and girls. Use my QR code here or the link in the pinned message and today's message. Download Raid Shadow Legends today. You want to get it done, use the beginner code Super Victory. Pelops the Victor will be on your roster. You're gonna get well, let me see if I got this here. I know I have a picture of this. Right there. Super Victory, Pelops the Victor will be on your roster today. He was the previous Fusion champ. He is awesome. He's awesome. He's dominating the arena tables right now in Raid Shadow Legends. You're also, from my code, going to get, oh no, my brain is farting. My brain is farting. Corvus the Corruptor, sorry. He's gonna be throwing poison everywhere. QR code there, link in the pinned message, link in chat, download Raid Shadow Legends today. I don't know why I brought that up, something was happening. Oh, I was talking about the fact that we were doing in Raid. In Raid, you gotta have crit chance on all of your heavy hitters. Like you get, I've had 100% crit rate, but here it doesn't matter, you know? All right, Drewbert, the guesses are in, the time is up. 10.7 million. 11.24. At least you're trying, Agronor. At least you're trying. Oh, Heroes Nights is over. I see a lot of people I haven't been seeing on stream lately. You guys just really... How many of you guys out there? Raise your hand. I'd like to raise your hand if this is like your favorite stream roster reviews, because I haven't done one in 3 months. And I wonder if I've left some of you guys, you know, wanting more. Took a little bit. 10.7 million, 10 million from Alex Doyle once again. 10.5 from That Canadian. Alex Doyle is always a bridesmaid, never a bride. That Canadian 10.5. Now That Canadian wins. Bat Dad loves the roster reviews. Chef Handsome is raising his hand. We got a lot of hearts in chat right now, hundreds. HK Bus is out there waving. Hambone is liking it. How do you guys, maybe we'll go back to doing this a couple times. I can't do this 4 times a week anymore. I just can't. Conquest and GAC, yeah. I feel like the roster review streams, and sometimes we do the, absolutely, when I spent a year min-maxing the assault battles, I'd done that. Long. Like, that was fun. They're kind of busy. Why are they kind of busy? Everybody does GAC. That's the thing. Everybody's doing it. We're going to have a really fun stream here on May the 4th. On May the 4th, I'm going to be here all day. I'm going to open up a new account. We're going to see how many of the journey quests we can get through in one day on a brand new account. Thanks, Cody. We only have 34 likes. We have 61. What are you looking at? Watch reviews is huge as this game is so complex to break down. Oh, there's Drew Separate over on Twitch. Yep. I've said this from the beginning of time. Hey, look, 5-star era characters. Finally, somebody's doing it. I've said this for a long time. A roster review for anyone is a roster review for everyone. So I think just tuning in gets you a lot of knowledge you might not have had previously. And gets me a lot of knowledge. I learn stuff every day from this stuff. Loading between Kyber 2 and Kyber 3, farming Pirate King Hondo, finished Poncho Bros, singing 7 Kyber Lightspeed tokens, boing. So definitely within striking distance of Bo-Katan Mandalore, Balin, GM Gungan C as well. You should not spend anything on Bo-Katan Mandalore because you're about to get her. Let's get that mod score registered. I'm not really excited about that mod score, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, Drew. 5.6, 10.22. And our galactic power is 10,724,604. All right, so 10 million, 10 mod score. I don't think that's going to be awful. Yeah, you know, you're running maybe slightly above average. It's a good mod score. It's a decent mod score. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Between Kyber 2 and 3, huh? That makes sense. Doing Datacron farming. You need to get these up and running here shortly. Lord Vader, Ahsoka. Wow, a lot of GLs. Lord Vader, Ahsoka, Rey, Luke, Leia, Jabba, Kylo. Working on Pirate King Hondo. Missing Jedi. I'll bet you are this far away from Jedi Master Kenobi. Let's go look. Cody, Clone Sergeant, and everybody else is Relic. You can easily, Bo-Katan Chris, like 3 characters. 3 characters for you. Wat Tambor, 4 characters. And you've got Jedi Master Kenobi. You have Commander Ahsoka, right? Right? Yeah, there she is. No Zetas. Very easy journey for you to Jedi Master Kenobi. You'll need some Zetas on... Is it a couple Zetas on Commander Ahsoka, and you need Jedi Master Kenobi Zetas? It would behoove you to go after Jedi Master Kenobi. We got the Poncho Bros. I'd love to see them at Relic 9, but they're not. We got the Peridia Pals at Relic 7. We're doing some work on the roster. Again, I would prefer to see Darth Bane at Relic 8. If you're not losing with him, then I guess it's fine. And you want to get more. You want to get these health mods to 6 dots. Do you ever lose with the guy in Grand Arena? That's my... I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Jocasta. I don't get into that. I like older ladies. Except my old lady. I hope she's not watching. Hate-Fueled Maul at Relic 4. The Stranger is there. No Satele yet. Bo-Katan Mandalore, Balin. Working on PK and finishing Poncho. Okay, you're going Poncho Bros. Pirate King Hondo is under construction. See, Bo-Katan Mandalore, you're about to get her. And you're not even going to have to work at it. You'll get those tokens. I see you haven't been working your journey quests. So, work your journey quests. Get your tokens. You're going to get the Mandalorian, and you don't need him for Bo-Katan. You got Beskar Mando. You can get IG-12 or Paz Vizsla. I would probably do Paz Vizsla with the Mandalorian token, then do another token to get IG-12 up to Relic up, Keller and back, and boom, Bob's your uncle. You're gonna get tokens for that in a minute. Yeah, so farm your Journey Lightspeed tokens to get ready for Bo-Katan Mandalore. Balin Skull is kind of a requirement on a roster like this. You really got to have Balin Skull on this roster. You've really got to have Balin Skull on this roster. He's going to lead you into Ahsoka as well. So I would prioritize Balin for sure. For sure. Gonna give you the Balin team. It's gonna give you the Great Mothers team. Great Mothers, if you haven't gotten through Secrets of Shadows yet, they're gonna dominate that. Yeah, I would be doing Pokete Mandalore with the Journey tokens. Balin, get them done. You can work on your Pirate King Hondo as well. Gungans, I just think are a late game farm at this point. Jedi Master Kenobi is an easy journey for you, and Sith Eternal is probably easy for you right now as well. Oh no. What the? Big misplay.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
You shall not pass! Game over, man. It's game over.
Nobody should be at 10 million galactic power in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes and have this kind of Traya looking at me. That's all I'm saying. And there are your priorities, sir. I would just wait on Sith Eternal. You just that Traya is an abomination. Pokete Mandalore with the Lightspeed tokens, Balin Skull, Traya, Jedi Master Kenobi, and work on your profundity. I just clicked a button I didn't want. That's what you're working on. Oh, you got profundity. Never mind. Your ship's in pretty good shape. Finish profundity. Yeah. That's what you're working on. The Terran Malicos Ufu team. Yeah, that's the stuff you're working on. It's all of those end game, like A to A- tier, not Galactic Legends, but awesome teams. That's the stuff you're working on right now. That's the stuff you're working on. Hey, Admiral Jazdia. Go check that out. That's a mod video for you recently. There's a couple mod videos. Mods 101 and my recent one for how to get really fast mods. Those will help you out a lot. I got a whole playlist for mods. A whole playlist. A whole playlist. How do you get Razor Crest? You farm Razor Crest in the Fleet Arena store from the first day you start the game until it's done. It shows up about 3 times a week. That's what you're working on, man. Any no thoughts? You haven't said anything here. Drew Seckford has gone quiet. Spy math. I knew you were there. I was looking, but you haven't said much. That's all. All right. What do we got here? Padawan Sidious. This is Spy Math, the author Spy Math. Spy Math, there he is. This is our guild leader, Return to the People, leading the guild. What are we, is this the guild where we're publishing like 16-0 in TW? I'm really sorry. I just can't, I can't keep it straight anymore. And that's not, I think this is our guild where we're like 16-0 in Territory Wars, right? And it's published on the board. Like every time we win one, we put it 17-0, 18-0 every time, right? All right, here we got Phoenix. We got the Endurance. We have Carbonite 2. We're 20-0. And are we publishing that every time we do something? 0.89, 0.91, Squad GP, 1.96. That's the mod score. There's the front page. Let's play everybody's favorite game. Guess that galactic power. All right, folks, time up. Guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 2.979 million galactic power. I believe N4 said 2.7. Said 2.7. We're getting close here. 2.75 from Alex Doyle. Can he be the bridesmaid? No, because Saber said 2.9. Sabanyake, sorry. It's Sabanyake. 2.9. Sabanyake. Am I being racist now? No more fun. We will have no more fun. Everything is offensive. We understood? Spy math, not doing the strategy. Let's get that mod score registered here. This is an alt then, right? This has to be an alt. 0.89, 0.91. Man, no, we've done it before. What? A Sabanyake. Is that actually your name? Is that like your real name? Is that a Japanese name? See, Sabanyake to me sounds like something from Dragon Ball. Oh, it's Sabanyake! Hey guys, hey, I'm Sabanyake! Then he grows a tail and, you know, over 9,000, you know the thing. Has your mod score dropped in half? That's what I see. Am I crazy? 0.89, 0.91. Is that the right Yep. Your guild leader, everybody. I mean, I'm just saying, the numbers don't lie. 2979550. Guild leader, not farming mods. The mod score has been cut in half since December. Not doing 5 stars, saving crystals for 7-star executive. Too many lightspeed tokens keep up with mods. Gotcha. Do I feel like taking a break from roster has done me some good? I don't know if that's the right way. I wasn't like suffering or anything. It's definitely helped me explore like doing other content on the channel and expanding the content when it comes to Galaxy Heroes, and gave me a break from the obligations of, you know, so, you know. It's been a hit to the wallet, I'll tell you that. Well, your mod score has dropped like a rock. And I don't mean the country, a rock. And it's not looking good. Not looking good, man. Not looking good. But we're winning territory war every time, so what does it even matter? All right, no real fleet there. We got a B-Wing. With the B-Wing, you might be able to pull some stuff off in, where are you? Carbonite 2. It's a nickname you had in grade school because you loved anime. Kinda nailed it. Who cares about his mods as long as he gets his tickets? Well, you know. Are you working executor? Working on executor right now. Executor is. Oh, is it? Hold on a second. Are you? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but if you don't have Xanadu blood in punishing one, do you really have a fleet to go with it? Asking for a friend. I don't see Razor Crest. How you gotta be close to Razor Crest? I made the mod scores manually. I just eyeballed it and put an average in there, and I don't really like it. Okay. Well, you'll have the executor soon, but you're gonna have like a B tier fleet without these two ships. 290 on Razor Crest. I would be farming these right now. Even like a 4-star punishing one can do some work. I don't know about a 4-star Xanadu blood, but a 4-star punishing one can have value. And we started in November, right? This is your alt that you would have started in November when we started the guild. All right, Poncho Burrows are on the way. No pretty pals yet. We got Wampa up here. Rex at 7. Drogon. So we're farming for Leia with Bo-Katan in mind. There it is. Okay, good. That's your fleet. That's your fleet. They're farmed but saving ship credits. Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, that's okay. I would really want to get this up and running. That's, out of all of the reinforcement abilities in the game, this one, Mark 6 Interceptor with the Leviathan. Kind of got Vader combined with TIE Interceptor as a reinforcement ability. B-Wing is way up there, and I guess so is Rogue One. But this is so important at this stage of the game for you. I would really want to get that going. Guys, we're full up for today. Check the pinned message. It's going pretty well though, and I would imagine I might start coming in a little. We used to do roster reviews on this channel probably 8 to 10 times a month. I'm not doing that. We might start stepping up and doing a couple times a month. So you have to tune into a next time we do roster review stream. Just jump in there and get on stream. And yeah, but right now we're full. We filled up pretty quickly, actually, within 30 minutes or so. I actually filled beyond what I normally would do. So all of your fleets are kind of just, they're all kind of like half, right? Halvesies. But you got some fleets in progress. I like that Marauder. That was a good farm. It looks like the Peridia Pals are underway. There we go. These three right here. Little triangle. Little triangle action. I think that I would be pushing toward Leia and Bo-Katan Mandalore, but I might take my Poncho Bros to Relic 7 before I did either one of those things. And get this Omicron on Qui-Gon. Get that Zeta and Omicron on Qui-Gon, and I'm telling you, that's the team that I've gotten so many holes with. So many. Yeah, so I'm looking at Leia, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Poncho Bros. You're working on the Peridia Pals. We're kind of got multiple fleets coming together in a B, B-ish level, mid-tier level kind of way, maybe rounding out some of those fleets to where they're at their maximum performance. All right, the food is really set in. Oh, you got a great Balin farm going here. You got a great Balin farm going. Yeah, did somebody tell me that Great Mothers just mow through Proving Grounds? I can't do any Proving Grounds testing right now because my main account, it's all done. I'll have it unlocked on Nooch 2 Perfect, but I don't have Great Mothers. I won't have Leia in a week either. There'll definitely be some Proving Grounds testing in the near future on the Nooch 2 Perfect. That's stuff I'm working on, man. I like your Balin farm. Bo-Katan Mandalore, Leia, Balin, Poncho Bros, Peridia Pals, rounding out your fleets. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. All right, cool. Very nice. Are you farming Datacrons? Not really. What happened with the mods? Zara's doing it with Great Mothers? Nice. That's excellent. I did not know that. Nice job, boss. Case Joseph, are you here? Uh-oh. Case Joseph, if you're here, I might have written down your ally code wrong. In fact, I wrote your ally code down. This is not the right ally code. Hopefully he's out there. There he is. Can you redo that ally code for me? I wrote down a number incorrect somewhere. Eight 184-271. I wrote 272. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna pull you up though. You pulled 272. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's right there. 272. Not my fault. You know, we go through life and things happen to us. Whatever happens, the most important thing we can do in life is place blame on someone else. And this time, I got to place blame on Case Joseph. As long as it's not my fault, I don't really care about anything else. You know, it's not important if people are hurt. It's not important if relationships are damaged. It's not important if people lose their house or drink too much. As long as it's not my fault, that's all I care about. I'm running for president next year. Okay, Case Joseph is here. There's the front page. Leia with Relic 9, keep that in mind. With Relic 9 Radis, the Executor Erodium 1. Weird there's Relic 9 Radis and Executor out there, but okay. Mod score. This is a quickie too, so we'll get through the quick look. I just typed it wrong. But that's your fault too. I did it again. Too many 8s in there. The 8 like catches your finger and makes you run your finger over and over again. All right. 4.43, 7.14 with a squad GP of 5.10. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. There's the front page. Riley Young, welcome to Douche Masters. Thank you for the support. Is the pinned message still there? Did it disappear? I feel like the pinned message disappeared on YouTube. Was that there before? How did that disappear? I didn't take it off. Weird. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. We got 8.353 million galactic power. Hey, North Mountain, what's up? 8.353. We got 8 million from Alex Doyle. 8.16 from Sage of 6 Pass. Alex Doyle, you need to move your guesses up a little bit. Every guess is about 2 to 4 million short, or 2 to 400,000 short. 8.16 from Sage of 6 Pass. Sage of 6 Pass, you're the winner. Well, I just put it back in there. I didn't know if it disappeared. Riley Young, it's still there. Okay, good. Want to make sure it's out there. All right. You are the wiener. Case Joseph, let's take a look at this thing. Let's get the mod score registered. Hang on. 4.43, 7.14. Modest improvement. That's some improvement since November. And galactic power 8353928. All right. So we got 8.3 million, 7.14. Above average. There's an above average mod score. Nice job. Well done. Keep it up. All right, what do we got going on? We got Malevolence, Executor, Negotiator. You can do some relic levels there, but that fleet is put together. That one. Get some B-Wing farming on there. And you got a full home 1 fleet here, which is nice. And looks like you're working toward profundity, which is also nice. Okay, we're gonna see some good rebel fleets on this roster. Actually, we saw Adrad at Relic 9, so yeah, profundity is on the docket. I like where your fleets are sitting. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Jabba, Leia, if you're gonna have 2 galactic legends, that's the wiener right there. Jabba and Leia, congratulations. Darth Bane is out there too. Okay, we got Proving Grounds characters unlocked. A bunch of them. No Ben Solo yet, but why would you want Ben Solo if you don't have Rey? There's really no purpose to it. Relic 1 Jedi Training Rey is weird. Unless you're going for Jedi Master Luke, maybe. Got your Balin team. I like that. Star Killer. Seer and Cal. Okay, all right. We got some nice UFO action going on there. Treya, thank you. Poncho Bros, Peridia Pals. I mean, you might as well do Jedi Master Luke. It's not going to be a big journey to get him done after you get these guys done. Going for Gungans, almost there. Just need some Captain Tarple shards. And some relics. I mean, I like the roster. I really like your roster a lot. This is well-rounded. Just a few Galactic Legends. I mean, probably next, you want to start getting into Kylo and Rey. I mean, if you really want to start getting all-around good-performing Galactic Legends, Kylo and Rey would be your perfect next stop for your roster. You got the finalizer already, so that's what I'd be looking at on that. And then you can work your way around after that to Gas and the guys after that. But you've already got, I mean, you've got Balin's Skull. You've got all those UFOs farmed. You've already got Bo-Katan and Mandalore. So things are looking really good on this is a really nice roster. Not really farming any Datacrons. Where are you, like in Chromium something? Erodium 1. Oh, wow, you're almost in Kyber. Guys, 2 Galactic Legends. 1 big capital ship. Almost in Kyber. It could be done. Not even really farming Datacrons. Somebody help Mike Tykes. I think he's asked the question twice, and I've just got too much going on. I can't stop and have a big discussion about it. So the roster looks really nice. I'm thinking Kylo and Rey next, and I like your UFO farming and your profundity. It's really nice. Good job. Case Joseph, it looks really good. It looks really good. Nice roster. Miguel Denat? I cannot read my handwriting. I have issues. Like, if there's a person on the planet that should be able to read my writing, he's probably got 2 thumbs, right? Pain Punk for Miguel. We got Kylo out there. Kylo with Inquisitors. What's that all about? I don't know how to hear about it. Tell us about that, Miguel. What's going on there? What's the skinny? Finalizer, Bronzium 4. Looks good. It looks good, Kaish. It looks really good. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Mod score. Uh-oh. The app is down. One more try. One more try. All right, so the Omega bot is down right now. What I will try to do here. I'm gonna try to remember tomorrow morning to get these mod scores pulled and then tag you guys in Discord to get them to you. Sorry about that. So let's just look at the front. Everybody, this will be wide open. Guess the galactic power, everybody. Miguel del Norte. I had totally way off. I like Pelops. I would prefer Pelops over Tahanarak. But Tahanarak's really good too. Is that code still working, Desert Queen? I think Pelops is more flexible. He can be a tank, he can be an attacker. He's got a lot of good stuff. All right, folks, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look at Miguel's roster. 5.572 million. 5.46 from Motel Botel. 5.5. There you go, Alex Doyle. There you go, Alex Doyle. I told you, you had to pump it up a little bit. 5.5. You were like low on every one by, by like 3 or 4%. You pump it up a little bit. There you go. Get her done. Also not doing the strategy. I can't register the mod score. I'll try to tag you guys in Discord if you're in Discord with that mod score. Sorry, the bot's down. So let's do our quickie review here. 5.5 million. Are we working on Executor? Yes. So Executor around the corner. I'm going to guess you're pretty close to Razor Crest as well. Ooh. Radis is farmed. And Finalizer. Kylo. And go get Ray. You want to go get Ray. If you're going to... Look. No one should ever unlock Radis unless you're going to get Ray. That's just period. Okay? Radis isn't worth anything unless you go to get Ray. So, and if you're going to unlock the Radis, you should get the Comeuppance, which you don't have. So I would be farming the Comeuppance at least to have something on this roster. And Zori Bliss, you should farm Zori Bliss as well. I would be going to finish off Ray. I would get Zori Bliss up and running for sure. Maybe the Comeuppance. You're going to get Executor, and that's going to be... The Comeuppance makes that a barely passable fleet. It can beat some stuff on offense. That's where it comes in handy. But, like, if you decided when you get the Finalizer, or the Executor, to put Executor and Home 1 back on defense, you go on Chimera and Radis on offense, you might be able to beat some stuff. So just keep that in mind. No real Galactic Republic fleet, although you've got some relic characters here. This is a roster that I feel like, again, you've got Wrecker, and you've got... That's weird. I guess it's just from tokens there. I would not think it's a horrible idea for you with those Galactic Republic ships to go farm the Marauder as a ship you're farming, and then use those Gear 12 Lightspeed tokens on Echo and Hunter, and then get the Marauder up and running for yourself. I don't think that would be a good idea for your roster. That'd be a good idea for your roster. Let's see here. We got a lot of stuff working here. You got Hate-Fueled Maul, so you did the last round of eras. You have, get all these guys at 5 stars, except for Inquisitor Barris. I'm going to get Ray. I mean, honestly, if I got this roster, what is you get all the Hans on deck? Yeah. If I got this roster with the combination of the Journey tokens and what I've got here, I'm going Leia, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Ray. Those would probably be my next 3 farms I'd work on here. Then, of course, that goes into Jabba. I mean, you're going to be farming a bunch of Galactic Legends. So, Leia, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Ray, Jabba. You got a bunch of Galactic Legend farming right in front of you that's really not going to be that difficult to pull off. So I would be working on that stuff on this roster right now while finishing off your Executor. That's what I'd be working on. That's what I'd be working on. Cool? What do we... Oh, we didn't get a... You can't pull a mod score, so yeah, sorry about that. Motel Botel. Do Not J. Anzac Horizons. We got Kylo with Ray out there. We got a Profundity Erodium 1. Where was I going? Let's try that bot again. Dang it. Motel Botel, I'll try to tag you in Discord with that. Sorry about that. The bot's down. All right, guys. Guess the Galactic Power. All right, guys, time is up. The guesses are in without a mod score. What do we got? 11.1 million. 11.1 million. Micah said 11.1 right off the bat. I know you guys think something fishy's going on, but I'm just telling you, I mean, that's the first guess out of everybody. People nailing it. People nailing it. Don't pay attention to the haters, Micah. Good guess. All right, we are all in on the era. Motel Botel is all in on the era. Well, already level 85 across the board. Jeez. Jeez. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. 10, 10, 10. Where are you in Grand Arena? Gotta be Kyber, right? Erodium 1. Why are you in Erodium? You just must not really... You just gotta not care that much about... Motel Botel. Where are you? I'm undefeated in GAG so far. I started this account 4 months ago. No. No. Whale doesn't cover it. Hold on. That's 130 days of galactic war battles, which is 4 months. I don't think Whale covers this. This is Moby Dick territory right now. This is, I mean, Kraken doesn't, this is Moby Dick. Where's user 1234 when you need him? Look at this. Four months. Four months old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 relic 10s. I'm gonna say holy wallet because your wallet has got to have some holes in it, my friend. That is crazy. You're like my friend Scuba Steve when he pulls out his magic wallet. Magic wallet. Here's another 20 bucks I can play Woody with. This is crazy. Pirate's not there yet. Bunch of other crap and everything. It's either relic or it's not. I don't expect, this is not requiring an answer. This is minimum $10,000 in 4 months. Minimum. I'd say I'm an occasional spender. I bet you would. I bet you would say that. This roster might be tomorrow's video. It's around 11K. In fact, Bulwer's gonna make it. Hold on. Yeah, user 1234 is jealous over this whaling. Yeah, I agree. It took user 1234 9 months to do that. What a loser. Hang on a second. Ready? You guys ready? We're recording a video. Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It is I, your beloved Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes dad, Nooch Too Good, and I want to show. I'm gonna start here. Let's start over. Carbonate. I'm recording a video, so if you want to get on the video, just drop it in chat right now. Okay. Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's I, your beloved Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes dad, Nooch Too Good, and we are looking at Do Not Jay's roster, also known as Motel Botel. This roster, we're going to start right here. This roster, 1,560 Galactic War Battles won. If we do a little bit of math, 1,560 divided by 12 battles a day, 130 days. 130 days playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. If you are standing up right now, if you are driving by chance, you might want to pull over a little bit because this roster is at 11 million galactic power, all of the era characters at 7 stars, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 relic 10s, and we've got all 3 main capital ships. 4 months. 4 months. Now, chat has asked me to check something here just to make sure. No Maz Kanata. So there you go. Maz Kanata. But Satil Shan is on the roster. This is an account that's 4 months old. 4 months old. That managed to get the very first Conquest character available. Let me take a look. Hang on a second. There's no way you could have Stranger right now, right? The Stranger is on the roster. That would have required a lot of crystal farming. Is the Stranger in the store right now? Hold on, let's go check the store. Can you buy the Stranger? I don't even look at these things. I don't even, if the Stranger is available, it's something that I'm completely unaware of. I don't see it here. I don't know, dude. I don't know how this happened. But this roster is insanity combined. That doesn't make any sense what I just said. Insanity combined, but insanity defined maybe would be what it is. This roster at 4 months old is as good as any roster on the planet. And what Motel has told us that he's won every round of Grand Arena, right? Did you say you're in Bronzium 4? What did you say? Motel Botel said. Let me find it here. I had to refresh the Stranger for crystals in the Conquest shipments. Wow. Let me check channel activity. What did he say about? Undefeated in GAG started 4 months ago. So, undefeated in Grand Arena, not surprising, started 4 months ago. Bronzium 4. This is perhaps, I've seen rosters of really big players on this channel before. Most players to get to a roster size or a roster that looks like this one. Now, granted, that's not the same roster. What happened here? I clicked on something. That's not the right roster. What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. Click on them. So, no, that is the right roster. Hold on. It's not the right roster. Now, the rosters that I've seen that get to a level like this at 11 million galactic power, pushing forward with gigantic, massive amounts of Relic 10, Relic 9, etc. on the roster, with good mods and all. We were looking at protection and speed. Look at that. I mean, these are like end game mods here on a character like Jedi Master Luke. The rosters that I see like this are usually, the best case I've seen is like 9 months, 8 or 9 months, which required a pretty penny to get to. This roster is completely, insanely, over the top, redonkulous, and I don't know how you would ever lose in Grand Arena at the lower levels of the roster like this. So, just craziness. I don't have much more to say about it. You want to go look it up. You've seen the ally code there. Even doing data, even farming datacrons like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. Motel Botel, tell us in chat over here, is this the first time you played the game? Have you only been playing the game for 4 months, or is this an alt where you already knew what you're doing? One of the things that impresses me about a roster like this, if this is the first time that Motel Botel has played the game, the rapid ramp up to understanding how all of this works. And I get it. I get it. This is a roster that requires more cash than I'm willing to invest by a lot into a roster. But you do have to gather some really quick understanding of how things work in the game to put it together. You've been playing since 2015. Okay, so Motel Botel, as an experienced player, has been playing since the game came out. But this is just a brand new alt account that they opened up on this account. And you'll notice everything is relic and then everything is not relic. There's no in between here. So anyway, I don't know if I have much more to say about this. This account is bonkers, crazy, through the roof, unstoppable. 4 months old. Let's do this. Let's sort it by relic levels. Where are we here? Oh, we have relic levels in here. Oh, there we go. Relic amplifier level. We've got 8 relic 10s. Oh, we got Cup and Ugna. Okay, 9 relic 10s. Another row of relic 9s. Another row of relic 8s. Just absolute insanity. Now, Motel Botel knows the game. That's a big heads up. If you're going to drop a wad on the game, knowing what you're doing and knowing how the game works is a big deal. So, hey, Motel Botel, you've impressed all of us today. I'm recording this on stream. This will be the video everybody's watching tomorrow. Everybody, let me know what you think. I know what everybody thinks, but drop it in the comments. Let's have a fun conversation around Motel Botel's crazy, crazy account. Have a good day. I will talk to you very soon. And always remember, Nooch too good. Buddy, that's nuts. That's nuts. There you go. Nice roster. I wish I could pull the mod score. I'll try and pull it tomorrow and get you tagged in Discord. Sorry about that, man. I can't control the bot. That's crazy, Motel Botel. That was your review. What do you mean I made a whole video out of it? What am I supposed to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Go get the next Galactic Legend you don't have. I mean, are you looking for more? I didn't tell you what to farm? Not much left, dude. Go farm Ahsoka. There you go. Go farm Ahsoka. Are you happy? Jedi Master Kenobi is a good idea too. Do you have Cat? So you're gonna have to get Cat. Probably by the same method you did by refreshing and getting her. But you can get Cat. There's even a Lightspeed bundle that comes out for Cat every now and then. Yeah, it's just Jedi Master Kenobi and Ahsoka and Hondo at this point. You don't really have any holes. That's it. That's it, man. Yeah, he's got the Leviathan. Yeah, it's I'm looking at, you're gonna have to get Cat for all of those, except maybe Hondo, I guess, but there's not much to say. Yeah, Afra, but I don't know. I'm not a big. Afra's fine. You could go farm Jedi Master Mace Windu, but I'm not, you know, I'm not committed to that. I don't think he's all that important. You do need the Dark Side Clone Troopers to go with your Lord Vader. I would be working on the Dark Side Clone Troopers. Yeah, I'd be working on those Dark Side Clone Troopers. Guys, is the pinned message still up? Seriously. It doesn't show me that it's still up when I'm looking here. He could do Pirates. He's pretty far off of the Pirates, so that's why I'm looking at those other ones. And he's also going to have to get Maz Kanata and Smee. And that's a pretty big ask for both of those guys. I mean, you could wait for a cat likes people. Okay, so the pin message is up. For some reason, I don't see it. Crazy Motel Botel. That's just fun, dude. Sensuna. They can't pull mod scores, so everybody here's Sensuna's roster. Profanity, Chromium, Reva. Guess the galactic power, everybody. You're a little sus about the 141 raid wins on the account for being 4 months old. I didn't see the raid wins. What does that count? Just like if you do it 5 times, every time you get 5? So at 20 weeks times 5 is 100. If they're getting in some extra raids. Is that what that means? I haven't looked at that. Guild raids 1. I never looked at that stat before. You're 3 years in with 97 raid wins? What do you think, Motel Botel? What you got? People are want to know. It's a hoard account. Before level 50, I was hoarding energy. So you sat there. That's an old school thing that people used to do. Open up a new account and just do your, just grab your energy every day and let it sit there for like a year or two. That's old school hoarding and new account hoarding. So he was hoarding and sitting in a guild while they did raids and just hoarding and hoarding and hoarding. Old school. I'll record a little bit more for that. Hang on then. We'll talk about that. All right, Sensuna, the guesses are in. The time is up. 9.9 million. There's Sensuna on Twitch. Currently tournament prepping like Grand Arena. Getting ready for GL Kenobi, but the tokens I have won't help with what is left. Thinking maybe doing Rex and... why? You got Cat left or something? How much tokens help with what's left? Thinking maybe doing Rex and Arc Trooper for double whammy of Gas Team and getting ready for Ahsoka next and Vader later. Let's see here. 9.1, 9.9 said Alex Doyle. Now I'm getting suspicious. Now I'm suspicious of Alex Doyle. I was a little suspicious earlier. 9.93 from Sage is over. I mean, there's no mod score, and Alex has hit 2 on the nose right now. All right, Sensuna is going for Jedi Master Kenobi, and you said the Lightspeed tokens won't help you. Hold on. Why not? Because everybody's already relicked. So you just gotta get relic levels. You're right around the corner. Do you have Cat? There she is. Watt is there. Grievous is there. Oh yeah, he's right around the corner. Jedi Master Kenobi is right around the corner. We got Rey, Kylo, Leia, Jabba. Yeah, I mean, I love the Relic 10 Luke. Ugh, yuck. Yuck. I like the idea of, Jedi Master Kenobi next, and then going for gas and opening up that. I like that. I think that's a good idea. We got Balin. We got some Ufu action. We got the Stranger over there. Profundity Executor. Leviathan should be something you're thinking about. And you're not. I think that Leviathan should be a little bit more present on your mind right now. I feel like, you know, you're almost 10 million galactic power. You've got to be getting close to Darth Malgus. And so I just feel like Leviathan's got to get on the radar right now. It doesn't look like it's on the radar, but it needs to be on the radar at the moment. So something to think about is getting Leviathan on your radar would be, and Sith Empire, you know, as a result. But I like the idea of going for gas and opening up the whole gas side of the, you know, Galactic Legend farming. Yeah, I would support that. I would, see, Sensuna's got Treya done. I'm thinking Darth Bane, Relic 8. Relic 7 scares me. You're in Chromium, so you're probably okay. And you got, okay, you're into the, okay, good. This is good. Got some Lightspeed tokens. I would be finishing off Jedi Master Kenobi, getting ready for, what did I say? Getting ready for Leviathan. I think Leviathan should be on the radar for this account, 100%. Currently farming for Marauder and Iden ship. Well, I get that, but, I mean, how close are you to Darth Malgus and Fury Class Interceptor? You got to be getting close to those. I like the Marauder farm. I approve of that. I don't know about Iden ship. The Empire is kind of like secondary fleet at this point. Although this probably will be okay with where you got it. As long as you get Vader in the starting lineup and Interceptor on the bench, get Scythe out there, you can beat some stuff with that Chimera fleet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get the Jedi Master Kenobi. Seriously, Leviathan's got to be right around the corner. There's just no way. And I like the idea of going for gas and then opening up that whole side of the roster. I think that's good planning. Tournament prepping. You're getting ready for Magic. Okay, sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? No Datacron farming, and we can't pull mod scores right now, but that's what I'm working on. Temple Guard, he's on the node with Iden. Okay. I don't know why you want to do Temple Guard. I'm not big on, I just don't care about this team. I just don't care about it. I might be wrong not to care about it, but I don't, so. Anywho, that's how I feel about it, Sensuna. Looking good. Sorry we can't pull mods. Good luck at the Magic tournament, my friend. Cody, wait, let's take a look at this again. Now, one little caveat we just gathered about Motel Botel's roster. Somebody pointed out, and I didn't look at it. I don't think I've ever really looked at this. There are 141 guild raids won on this account. Now, that is a feat that takes, I mean, if you're looking at one guild raid per month or per week, I mean, that's about close to 3 years. So we asked Motel Botel about it. He was very, very transparent, very forward, that this was a hoarding account. So back in the old days of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, before like Lightspeed tokens, and maybe people are still doing it now, one way people use as a strategy to really just jumpstart a roster right into the thick of the game was they would just open up an account, get it to a certain level, and just let it sit at that level without developing any more characters, like not getting to level 85. No more character development. Just collect your energy every day. Every chance you get, collect energy on that count. And if you're in a guild that allows you to do it, you can collect the raid rewards with that guild for years. And the way the raid rewards are right now, you go in and you buy all the Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 stuff you need for your upgrades. And that's what Motel Botel did. So there was a little bit more to the story than just a 4-month-old account. This account was sitting inactive in an active guild, collecting rewards for somewhere in the range of 2.5-ish years before Motel Botel pulled the trigger, got out the wallet, and smashed it to the end game in a matter of a few months. So really good information to have that we didn't have before. Thanks for good. I can't remember who pointed out, but it was a good call, good catch on that, on those number of raids finished. And Motel Botel was pretty upfront about it. Well, when called out. You gotta be straight up. When called on it, Motel Botel was forthcoming with the information. So that does make sense. You don't see a lot of this in the game anymore. You don't see these accounts, but there was a time 5, 6, 7 years ago when this was kind of the rage, where a lot of people were doing this, and I don't remember who, but there was a YouTuber who was kind of preaching that this was the way to build up an account. You know, let it sit dormant, get a guild that lets you in there, gather up a whole bunch of rewards for a few years, and then bam, unleash it on the world and just start smashing things. So there you go. That's the full story on this account. And now back to regular schedule programming, but always remember, wait a minute, we're not gonna do Nooch Too Good, because I'm gonna do Nooch Too Good in a minute, because I'm gonna throw this right in the middle toward the end. So back to the video. Is he here? It is, oh, yeah. I think he left. You have 521 raid wins? Well, 1 a week. That's 10 years. Right? Cody McKenzie. You still here, bud? Aldi win. I'm something of a detective. You might be. You might be, Rabbit. You might. Cody, there's the front page. Still not pulling mod scores, I'm sure. This sucks. Then we got perception and hard bone. I can't. Hag bone, ham bone, ham bone. Ham bone connected to the blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, guess the galactic power. Alex Doyle, do not. I'm telling you right now, if you're cheating, be smart about it. I will tell you what that means. All right, the time is up. The guesses are all over the place. Alex isn't guessed. No, he guessed. Do not what? Do not nail the galactic power dead on again. There you go. That Canadian knows how to play. There you go, that Canadian. That Canadian is all over it. I mean, honestly, why wouldn't he, Alex? Why wouldn't he? I think we can all see your game at this point, but that's fine, Alex. That's fine. That Canadian's, he's got things going. He's got things going. All right. Exactly. He's got it. He's got it. Okay. Cody, you can't pull the ally code. Sorry, buddy. All right. So on the roster right now, 7.4 million. All right, negotiator, endurance, home one. What do we got for fleets here? Looks like we are farming for the executor, and I saw executor looks like it's just about done. Got a good Galactic Republic fleet. Nothing there. Oh, we got some. That's passable. That's passable. This is weird. What's he doing? He's somehow guessing within 200,000 of every single roster, even without a mod score. That's what he's doing. Okay. So that's a lot of Radis farming. Okay. Farming Ray straight up. Respect. You don't see a lot of you don't see a lot of First Galactic Legend as Ray action in the game these days, especially when an account looks like it's basically free to play. That's a bundle. That's a bundle. So you bought or were gifted the Kylo bundle. And the finalizer. So that's a bundle, and that's fine. Poncho Bros. Star Killer. Working on Balin's Skull, which is smart. Peridia Pals are underway also, except... Oh no, Captain Enoch's not in there. Peridia Pals underway. This is a lot going on. Trey is kind of half done. There's like a lot going on this roster. Cody, you appear to be going for Rey and Lord Vader. I don't like this. I'm just saying it right out right now. I don't like this. I don't like spending Gear 12 tokens on these characters that you need at high relic levels. I would have, on that, I'm waiting on that. That's, in fact, I might even throw another token at that now. I don't like this. This is not, yeah, not my favorite move. Not my favorite move. Micah, chill, dude. I know he's got a GL. Everybody calm down. Just, Micah, step back a second. You're okay, man. You're okay. Jeez, dude. Take it easy, man. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. I saw Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You're, as we would say in the 80s, your pills? We can't say that anymore because everybody's on pills. I mean, there's a lot of ADHD here going on. So slow your roll a little bit and finish a farm. That's what I gotta say. You gotta get your executor. Your negotiator fleet looks good. Finish Rey. Leia should be around the corner for you as well. That's just easy with the journey tokens. And I just don't like this kind of stuff. These spending 1,000 of the era currency on these 3-star Gear 12, not these guys, but Radis, Boush, Leia. I just don't like that. I feel like you're leaving a lot on the table and you're filling your roster. Like all these Gear 12 characters, that's just a lot of extra steps and farming that you've got to do now. See, none of these are usable. None of these Gear 12 characters are. Maybe the Traya team. Traya's got some utility at lower gear levels, and that's about it. So you've got a lot of characters on the roster that you can't even really use right now. I'd like to see you step it up to be using the relic lightspeed tokens going forward. Because you don't need to keep, if you just keep piling on Gear 12, you just have a whole roster full of Gear 12 crap, and then you'll go out and you'll have tokens like, where might I spend this? Oh, I'll go spend a relic token on one of these Gear 12 characters I already spent a Gear 12 token on. So just save the 1,000 era currency. So stop doing this. You've done enough of it. You don't need to do it anymore. Okay? So I'm looking at Leia, Rey. I guess you can do Lord Vader. You can finish Traya on the relics. Jabba. I mean, these are your next farms, and they're pretty clearly laid out. You do... Did you have Balin, or am I thinking of a different roster now? No. But you were working on Balin. See, you got Shinati here, Merrick there. See, what you've got right now is about 8 farms that are just 2 or 3 steps away from finishing, and that just puts you in a spot where it's like, what do I do next? Because I got a gazillion things to do. So... Your roster is kind of in this mass chaos mode. While you're getting a lot of good stuff that's going to complete a lot of good farms. Lord Vader, Leia, Rey, Traya, you're gonna have Bo-Katan Mandalore on there pretty soon. You're gonna have Balin Skull on there pretty soon with Great Mothers. You've got the Peridia Pals. While you are loading up all sorts of really good stuff for a lot of really good farms on the roster, it's having 8 farms that are right around the corner from being finished is chaos. Now, if you live in chaos and you like chaos and you can manage chaos, more power to you. More power to you. I can't do that. I gotta focus on one current farm and maybe 1 or 2 farms behind it that I'm working on, and I dial into the first one, etc., etc., etc. So that's what I would be, dial in. Pick one of those farms. I don't care which one. Pick one of them, finish it, then move on to the next one, finish it. While you're finishing them, go farm those shards for, Boush Leia or Lando or whatever we had, or spend a real lightspeed token on them, something like that. So I just narrow down your farming path, and I think that Executor is the most important thing to get on this roster right now, and finishing your Kylo too. Relic Delta is not a concern in Carbonite 2. You have no Relic Delta problems in Carbonite 2. That's not the problem. It's not a problem. Unrelated. Relic Delta's not kicking into people and really causing serious problems until you get deep into, like, Chromium, maybe even Erodium. I like the farming. I like all the farms you're doing. You just gotta pick one and finish it. Any one of those farms. Executor first, and then just start going piece by piece through the different farms we just talked about. Maybe it'll save you a little bit of money over time, you know, as you dig into it. But stop buying the Gear 12 tokens. That's just cluttering up your roster at this point. You don't need any more Gear 12 characters on this roster. Okay? Do some Datacron farming. That'd be good for you. You like when I said ADHD? Well, you know, we can relate. As I've said a million times on here, when I was a kid, they just called me a spaz. And I mean the adults. The adults just called me a spaz and put me in the corner and told me that I'm squirrely and squeezed my... I'm talking about teachers, by the way. Put my nose against a chalkboard until it was just dripping down with condensation. Stick me in the corner. I had a friend of mine. Now he was out of control. He was like trying to kiss the teacher. She took his belt and wrapped it around him and tied him to his chair. You know, we dealt with things differently back in the 70s and 80s. It was a different time. We got perception and we got ham bone. Ham bone. There we go. Perception and ham bone are next here. These are going to be quickie roster reviews to finish us up here today. So let's go take a look. Perception. There is Cup, level 1 Cup, level 1 Cup. And then we've got the Endurance Bronzium 3. No roster or no mod scores being pulled right now. Everybody, guess the galactic power. Oops. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look here. We are at 5.86 million galactic power. 5.6 at Agranor. 5.6 at Agranor, and you are the wiener, Agranor. Good job. Nice guess. Perception, you there? There we are. Currently waiting Bo-Katan Mandalore with the Mando token, right? Farming for Zepho mission for my guild. Leia is next after that. There you go. Zepho mission would be, that'd be your Cal Kestis. Relic 9 Poncho Bros. There's our Inquisitors. 1 Galactic Legend. Ew. Balin Skull. A lot of really good, just off meta farming. I like that. Not Galactic Legends, but great teams here. We got the Peridia Pals. This is a really nice roster. Really nice roster. That's farming for the Zepho mission. I get that. There's Surgeon and Cal Kestis working out. We're gonna have Bo-Katan Mandalore pretty soon. Really nice. You're gonna have You're gonna have all of those like B+, A- tier teams before you even start getting Galactic Legends. I really like that. I'm gonna guess there's an Executor over here. I saw Relicate Boba Fett. Yep, there's Executor. We got the Marauder. That's working out for you. That can do some stuff. Yeah, very nice. I don't think we have that. We do have that. Okay, that's being farmed too. I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, why'd you go R10 on C? I don't like that. I don't like that. I will agree there. R10 on C. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck, bro. Yuck. But this is a really nice roster. Really nice. Well, go get your Zepho mission stuff with Cal and Seer. You did a bunch of the Gear 12 stuff too. Now, it's a little more reasonable on these types of characters because they don't require a lot of Kyrotech. However, I still kind of feel like if you're going for Galactic Legend Leia, why not spend the real Lightspeed tokens on her? You know? Like, why not just... You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is a really nice account. This is an account, like you said, Reva is crazy at 5 million. So Perception got into a good guild right off the bat, started off the account. They were getting Reva shards from the very start. We got a great Inquisitor team. And boy, wasn't it lucky for you that they dropped all the journey tokens for the Inquisitors, man. That had to be a gift unless you'd already farmed them for whatever reason. This is a really fun account. This is a really fun account. I like this one a lot. I would be doing Leia next. You're doing Bo-Katan Mandalore, you already said. I mean, I'm going Leia, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Jabba is what I'd be doing on this account. I just straight into it. It looks like you're right, yeah. Just straight into it. Leia, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Jabba. Get your Seer and Cal Kestis up while you're doing that. Maybe go get a Star Killer. If you're gonna have Seer and Baby Cal, maybe you wanna have Star Killer in there with that team, right? Build up that Ufu team along the way. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You got Padawan Sabine. She could fit onto an Ufu team while you don't have the Spectre team built up. So I like that. I like this one. Yeah, I think it's clearly Bo-Katan, Leia, Seer and Cal, and Jabba, and that's your next farms. You had already farmed her when the tokens came out. I get that. I mean, you got the B-Wing, so you could look at really getting after that Home 1 fleet, too. The Home 1 fleet is so dangerous. You'd have to go get Kyle Katarn. You've got, like me right now on my free-to-play account, where I've got, like, this cobbled-together Home 1 fleet that's actually doing some decent work in Grand Arena for me, which is pretty nice. But if you could build that B-Wing and work on Kyle Katarn, you could actually build a complete fleet there. But that might be down the road for you, though. So I like it. I like everything that's going on here. Nice roster, Perception. It always looks good. You know what you're doing. No Datacron farming. No Datacron farming. Oh, you had already farmed the Inquisitors. Ah, well, it happens. You know, I don't look at that as being scammed. You know, guys, it happens. You farm a team, a Lightspeed bundle comes out, a Lightspeed... It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. You can't get around it. It's the way of the world. It's the law of the West. It's the way of the world in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes now. You can farm something up, it gets released in the game for some bucks or whatever, and there you are. You know, Bob's your uncle. Nice job, Perception. Looking good. I wouldn't do a lot of more Gear 12 tokens on that roster either. You got a lot of Gear 12 stuff on there to work through. So I would just start working through that and stick to the relic tokens for a while. Hambone, last one. Like I said, for these last, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these last 6 reviews, I will wake up in the morning and try to tag you with your mod score. Sorry about that. It just, the bot's not working. Hambone is right here. Bronzium 3, Dark Shadow Society. We got Executor. We got Padme. Everybody, last one today. Guess that galactic power. No problem, Hambone, no problem. We're changing things up a little bit, you know. Alex Doyle says Bronzium 3, so probably 5, 6 million. So that's, you know, that's not a bad way to look at it. Measuring by galactic power, that makes sense. You know, he's not sitting at nothing. He's got Relic 9 Poncho Bros here. That's not nothing. So, all right, the guesses are in. The time is up. We are at 5.25 million galactic power. Alex said 5 million. Sage 6 Faz at 5.12. Where is that Canadian? 5.2 from Micah. All right, Micah, you got it. No, music here. Okay. Last one for today, Hambone. Let's see what you got. Ooh, I didn't see any Galactic Legends. 5 million. We got Executor, 7 stars. We got Negotiator, Home 1, Malevolence. Let's look at these fleets. Okay, Marauders being farmed. again, I'm just not a big fan of this traditional farming. You know, these gear levels indicate. I would just go out there and throw a gear 12. I mean, at this point with where they are, if you're not dialed in a Lord Vader or getting a really good Bad Batch team, I would just go spend a gear 12 Lightspeed token on these guys. It's gonna save you a bunch of gear. It's only 1,000, and it would make this ship perform better. That's my thought process there. Let's go take a look at this fleet. That's on the come up. We got some action here too, similar, you know, the characters aren't upgraded here, but you could put some levels or do Lightspeed tokens on these guys too and get that, but that, you know, you might want to save Lightspeed tokens for them until you can, you know, do the profundity down the road, but you can build a passable Home 1 fleet here as well. So you got some decent fleets going on with that Executor is surely carrying the day. Yep. So over here, 5.25, another non-galactic legend roster. We're working on Pretty Pals finishing Starkiller than Jabba. So there's Poncho Bros. 6, 6, 5. Are you just gonna take him to 7? Honestly, I think with Pretty Pals, 7 is plenty good. The Relic 9, the Poncho Bros are so much more valuable, and there's only 2 of them instead of 3. I think Relic 7 will be fine for these guys. And then you're going for Jabba. Starkiller's there. I mean, I like everything here. Well, and that's the thing. You're going to get these journey tokens, so if you get Jabba done, that's great. No Jedi Luke yet. Well, if you get Jabba done, that's great. You can just go Bo-Katan, Jabba, Leia. I mean, it's just a natural progression with the Lightspeed tokens you're gonna get and what's on the roster right now. It makes sense. I like your Starkiller there too. I don't like this. This looks like you spent, and I could be wrong, but it looks like you spent, you know, one of those Gear 12 Lightspeed tokens on Death Trooper, and he just kind of sucks. That's unfortunate. It is what it is, but it's a little unfortunate. I still do think, though, that if you want to spend a Gear 12 Lightspeed token on Wrecker and Tech for that Marauder, you would get a lot out of that. Just have them piloting the Marauder. Don't have to worry about them in game as characters, but just as crew members. That's kind of it. I mean, I haven't looked much for this. Yeah, you got that Qui-Gon going. Death Trooper was natural before Lightspeed token. That's still unfortunate. That doesn't make it any better. It makes it slightly better that you didn't spend 1,000 era currency. It's still bad that you put effort and resources into Death Trooper. I'm just saying. Do a little bit of Datacron farming. Yeah, if you're going for Jabba next, that's great. Tell you this. I'll tell you this. You are probably closer to Leia Organa than Jabba. You need to go get some Lando Calrissian shards, which is going to include Lobot. Or again, tokens for them, which isn't really exciting. You don't want to do a Lobot token. You're closer to Leia than Jabba. Now, Jabba's more important for the mods, but now we're seeing the mods are readily available up, you know, at all the 5. Mods. You can just farm them like crazy now. I would probably, if it was me, I'd probably dial in on Leia, finish her off, get my Bo-Katan Mandalore, and get Jabba at that point. That would be the order I'd go in. But, you know, you can do what you want to do. I like your fleets. Your fleets are in pretty good shape. 5v5 Peridia Pal team. Well, the one that I run is, and at Relic 7 is going to be more difficult. Enoch, Night Trooper, Death Trooper Peridia, TIE Fighter Pilot, Scout Trooper. It's right there. It's right there. That's the 5v5 team. Yeah. And if you go get Leia, this will turn into a Relic 7. It's not super exciting, but you can kill some stuff with that. You can kill some stuff with that. You don't even need Rolo at 7 stars. You can do her at 6 stars. I just did it. I just did it. So yeah, that's the team. You got it all relicked. That's the team I roll with. I would don't gear up anything else to go with that Night Trooper team because it's not gonna. Eventually, Night Trooper and Death Trooper Peridia go over to your Great Mother's team. So don't like be dialed in on finishing up a team for this. Just get those 3 guys. Use TIE Fighter Pilot where he is, and get Scout Trooper up for Leia, and there you go. So that's what I'm thinking. If it was me, I'm doing Leia. Then either Jabba or Bo-Katan Mandalore in some order of those 2. Keep working to build up that Rebel fleet. And, you know, the roster's in really good shape. You've got this thing really shaped out pretty nicely. So then you can look at Balin's Skull after that. I like your Starkiller a lot. I like your Starkiller a lot. Cool, dude? Let's see if anybody's out there streaming. Scribble is streaming. Let's go watch Scribble. All right, guys, I'm going to send you over to Scribe. Make sure you go watch Scribe. Support him. He's our pal. We love Scribe. Even though he's bald and British, we love him a lot. Everybody, I will see you tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. I think we are going to be playing a new game, trying out a new game tomorrow morning, so make sure to tune in for that. I will talk to everybody very soon. Have a great day, and of course, always remember, Nooch Too Good. Welcome. Thank you for joining the return of Roster Reviews.